Giveaway, you say? Oh, yeah. Figure Fight Club is the official giveaway channel of Action Figure YouTube.
Thank you, members, for the love you bring, for every shared story and the joy you sing. To our sponsors, your support's the key. Together we build this legacy. Collectors unite in this fight we thrive. Figure Fight Club, our passions alive. Yeah. Unboxings and battles, the thrill of every find. Trading tales and treasures. Welcome, welcome to Figure Fight Club, where collectors come to play. Discussions from Valorverse to hot toys shaped by collecting. Where pour a drink for yourself, collect your thoughts. Join us on this journey in action-packed talks. In the club, the fight is on. Action figures shine like the break of dawn. Collectors gather around, any drink will do. In Figure Fight Club, we welcome you. Welcome with the flow, with the flow. Welcome with the flow, with the flow. Raise your drinks up high and let's cheers. You're among collectors and like-minded peers. From stores to conventions, we take you backstage, exploring figures from modern day to the Stone Age. In the club, the fight is on. Action figures shine like the break of dawn. Collectors gather around, any drink will do. In Figure Fight Club, we welcome you. Welcome with the flow, with the flow.
Welcome to Figure Fight Club, folks. It is Friday. It's our night. I'm going to do it proudly. Talib couldn't be here with us tonight. I apologize. He had to work late, so hopefully he jumps in later on by the end of this show. And then a reminder to the members, we are doing a members-only stream tonight. It's a crew spotlight for Magna, Figure Photo, Winford. We're going to spot him up on the big screen and, grill him with questions, and we're even doing a giveaway. But I do have Lou with me, so let's introduce Lou.
That was an incredible introduction.
How you doing, Lou? Happy New Year, buddy.
How you doing, brother? Good to see you, Abby. Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
I cannot wait till you get your new laptop.
Dude, that's coming Monday. So Tuesday we should be good to go, and hoping that this is going to get the job done. That's all.
Yep.
So am I coming across scratchy as real scratchy and bad? Okay.
You definitely hear that, the scratch, that little thing. Yeah. But it's fine. It's fine. We'll bear it. We'll bear it.
We'll get through it.
I want to say hello to the chat. Thank you guys very much for being here.
Thank you, guys.
Nothing without you guys, so appreciate you all. And we have a fun guest tonight, actually. So let's bring him out. I'm going to play this one. I like this song.
What's up,
Chewy, no chewing. Welcome. How are you doing, man?
I was curious what you were gonna play.
I have like a bunch of random songs, and I should probably swap them out now. They were kind of playing for a little while.
Totally works. Well, thank you guys for having me. Appreciate it.
Thanks for coming and joining us.
Definitely. So it's kind of funny because you're from the Toy Daddies podcast, and there's a Kaiju Daddy as well.
Yep.
There's a lot of daddies. There's like a toy father, and that's part of your podcast.
Yep. It's all very confusing.
I'm going to change my name to Figure Fight Club Daddy.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
It could work, right? Or Poppy.
That's I mean, that's a members only name right there. You got paid $9.99 a month for the
Luke's video went up. No.
FFC Daddy.
Ooh, I like that.
Take that, Ernie.
It's actually TFFC. I'm actually the original FFC.
Oh, I assume
the original.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Ernie,
so I'll be Poppy.
I'll be Poppy. Yeah, exactly. Anyways, enough of that messing around stuff. We're here to grill you with questions, Chewy. How are you doing first? Did you have a good New Year?
I had a great New Year. It was had a couple of days off from work, and my kids are at that great age where they want to be around us. So I'm relishing every moment of that.
That's awesome.
How about you guys?
I had a great New Year. It was quiet. I was home, which is actually not a bad thing. I enjoyed it actually a lot. Like instead of being at someone else's house and drinking, I just sat at home and chilled like was on the YouTubes for a little while, and then hung out with the wife, and at least the kids fell asleep by midnight. But hung out with the wife a little bit.
Yeah, I'm a homebody. I'm a homebody too.
Nice
Me
and
too.
quiet.
Me too. Home watching a couple of the other streams last night, and just kind of chilling out and keeping it quiet. It's nice. Mm-hmm. It won't old too, so it's just those days are behind me. Those days are behind me.
One day, Lou. One day you'll just go wild.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
I think those days are way beyond them now. Actually,
I think I got it all out of my system a long time ago. To be completely honest, I've had enough of that. Yeah, too many cameras today. They can catch something.
All in 4K. That's terrible. I don't want
Right. No.
All right, so it's time to start grilling you, Chewy.
Oh yeah.
So I guess I'm going to start out. First question I have for you is Chewy. Is that a nickname given to you, or is that a self?
It was given to me through the podcast. So to roll all the way back, to just even no chewing. The story behind that is that I love Nightwing, but clearly Nightwing as a username on any platform, that's totally gonna be taken properly so by DC, hopefully. But whoever was fast enough grabbed it. So Nightwing was not an option. But I did spend a lot of time in Spain. I went with a half Spanish, half English, version. So I went with Noche Wing. But my wife pointed out, comically, whether it was like a little jab at me, she's like looking at it. She's like, that reads as no chewing. I was like, oh, so not no chewing. And that sounds kind of dumb too. All right, I'm going to put a period and I'm going to be no chewing going forward. But then when I started that podcast with Yimbo and Toy Father, we were having guests on like heavily at the time. And first off, we had The Amazing that said he would never want to use my username. He's like, I can't say no chewing. I feel like you're yelling at me. You're going to reprimand me. I'm in school. I'm like, okay, point taken. Then immediately the following week, we had Darth Darndatis on the show. And he said, I can't say your name. Again, you sound like you're yelling at me. He's like, I'm going to call you Chewy from now on. And I love that stuck. Because growing up, I never really had a nickname. But I was like, Chewy? Hell yeah, I'm in.
Well, that's cool. That works. That works.
Chewy was my nickname in college.
All my
friends called me either Chewy or Chewbacca. And that's only because I'm hairy as fuck. So that's the only reason why. Straight up, I'm hairy. I came from a long line of bears and wolves. So
he's a Wookiee. Yeah, he's a Wookiee.
Yeah, I'm a Wookiee. Yeah. So
first you're the original FFC, and now you're the original Chewy. I get it.
No, not the original Chewy. No, that's not true. There was a Chewy before me. I've done a lot of Chewies before me. But yeah, I was just curious. It's a fun name, right? It just reminded me of college. So
yeah, I absolutely love it.
So I guess let's get down to the addiction part of the show, the toy habit part. How long have you been addicted to collecting toys?
I would probably say it started off slow, like all addictions. So in 2012, very slow. It was the year I came back from grad school. I was working in Boston, and I would walk by Newbury Comics all the time. And at that time is when, Legends started to take shape. Black Series came about. And I always longed for, I always saw in the package, it was the Luke in his X-Wing flight suit. Yeah. And I just kind of loved that look. And that was kind of my gateway. And even more so, and as much as Funko takes a lot of heat, I started buying a bunch of pops and putting it at my desk at work. So I had Nightwing sitting on my desk as a pop. Okay. So those are the two gateways into this. And I kind of rolled a little bit faster.
You're the first person I've ever heard say pops has been your gateway to collecting toys.
Oh, I think it's secretly a lot of people's gateway.
Well, I believe you.
Who hasn't collected?
You're the first one to man enough to say it.
Oh, I'll take it. Because honestly, for $10, you see a character you kind of like, and you're like, oh, okay, cool.
I agree.
Sits on your desk, and eventually you end up with a dozen or so. All of us has had basically a tub full of Funkos, not sure what to do with after a little while, because then, again, the gateway, the slippery slide. Suddenly you're collecting things from Japan, and you're like, oh shit.
Yep. Everybody has a gateway or multiple gateways for sure. So
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah.
A big point as well, if we're talking about gateway and addiction. So when I started doing the podcast with Toy Father, meeting friends on the internet, always safe, totally. But he ends up being very much like me. He's from Massachusetts too. I met him through Instagram, and we were just talking about photography, and we got into unboxing stuff. So one year we were doing a Secret Santa with a bunch of other people, and he gave me my first import figure. Ooh. He gave me the SH Figure Arts White Ranger. And if I'm saying Funko and Black Series led me down this path, he and SH Figure Arts led me down the most expensive path I could imagine.
SHF is very pricey, yes, compared to your Pops and your Black Series.
Yeah, it's a jump from that $10 Nightwing.
But honestly speaking, though, man, like I give kudos to SHF a lot just because it's like they know what the hell they're doing. They make some fantastic toys.
Yes, and they know how to meet a deadline. If they say it's going to be out in January, it's out in January.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
That's a good point too. Actually, that's a very good point. I've always liked SH. I mean, they're pricey for sure. I mean, but not all of them. Some of them have gone down comparable to like $35, $40.
Yeah, and even more so, I always have this conversation with other people. It's like, when do we consider SH Figure Arts an import company or widely available domestic company? Because you can get SH in Targets. I get a lot of my SH from Amazon. They have a flagship store in New Jersey and in New York. Are they like an import company really anymore? I don't know. They're starting to blur that line.
They are, yeah. They're not, certainly not the way they used to be as far as that. I guess it comes down to certain properties. You're still going to have to get specialty or import. That I could see that, but overall, you're right. You can get a SH figure. I saw one on clearance in Target the other day. Wasn't a character I wanted, but there it is. It's like, okay.
It's owned by Bandai though. Bandai is a gigantic company over there, and like I mean, they're into everything. They make video games, all this. I mean, I was watching this show on Netflix, like the King of Collectibles or something like that. It's a great show, by the way. I actually really like it. I had no idea who this dude is, but he's got me like I've been binge watching it at this point. But I saw one of the episodes where they had Bandai apparently made like a Nintendo game, and I was like, this is like OG Nintendo, original Nintendo, and then they wanted to redo something, and then they recalled everything back, and I was just like, man, I didn't even know they made Nintendo. That's cool. Like I had no idea. Yeah, I had no clue. But again, like Headcan is saying, Bandai is the Hasbro of Japan, and I believe that.
100%, yeah.
And they're probably bigger than Hasbro, to be honest with you. But
especially in Japan, hell yeah.
Right.
Yes,
for sure.
So Black Series and Pops is what got you started, and you said around 2012. So that's also very different too, because like normally everyone says, during COVID time people get into the hobby. So I'm glad you said 2012. That's pretty cool. So it started with Black Series. What else did you find yourself kind of converting over to after that?
After that, I was very picky about which, trying, showing some restraint that I clearly don't have anymore. But, early on with Legends, I kind of made a rule with myself. I got into Legends. I love Marvel, like, deeply. That's probably my number one fandom. So, like, I made a rule to, like, limit myself. It's like, all right, just the X-Men, just mutants. And, those early, like, between 2012 and 2018... Marvel was having that weird thing where they didn't want to acknowledge mutants. Made it real easy collecting Marvel Legends X-Men. There'd be one wave. I'm like, oh, I'm a completionist. Look at this. I got 6 figures and I'm done. This is amazing. And
You're proud of yourself.
I was. I'm like, I did it. And I went with that for many years until, they started doing like 3 waves, and then the MCU took off, and that led me down to collect all of the Avengers in that regard. And side note, I kept them all almost entirely in box too.
Like, wow, so you're in box collector.
Yeah, I lived in a small apartment in Boston for many years until I had children, and we moved to the suburbs, and I started to open them slowly, but still it wasn't big places. So it wasn't until I started doing the streaming stuff that I started unboxing and then widening my collecting, because I'm hearing all these people talk so amazingly about like, oh, G.I. Joe Classified. Oh, have you gotten into Power Rangers? I used to love Power Rangers. I miss Power Rangers right now, so I got into like Lightning Collection pretty hard.
Yeah.
And then Transformers, I just loved, I think when they started remaking like Beast War figures with modern articulation and transformation, I jumped down that road too. A couple dozen Predacons and Maximals are sitting in a tub somewhere.
So you still have figures in tubs right now? You don't have them all like spread out?
Yeah. So I have the shelves behind me, but no, I'm not gonna move my camera. But I have D12s to my right. I'm gonna lose you. It's gonna unplug. That has a lot of my favorite legends. 2 Spider-Man shelves. Bunch of Ninja Turtles and NECA. Jesus Christ, that led me down a path of.
Is it movie, or I was gonna say Toon as well, or
it started as movies? You had said a lot of people talk about COVID and pandemic, and yeah, absolutely, a lot of my stories there as well. I met a friend. He passed away within like that same year I met him, but that was my first introduction into like even getting toys from another person in the community. He had found the NECA movie turtles, and he's like, "Oh, do you want them? I'll sell it to you. I'll just get it from Walmart and just hand it off to you at the same cost." And I thought that was amazing. Like I so used to like at that time, it's like, oh, I have to deal with like eBay or like resellers, right. And so those movie turtles led me into like, all right, now I'm a NECA turtle fan. And 6 years later, like they're not in bins, they're on the detail, but same type of idea.
Got you.
Yep.
I mean that's cool though. So like you saw yourself kind of moving along, like just the different toy lines. You started testing different waters, then again making friends in the community, and I get that, because for myself, when I started collecting, I lived in Maryland. I only knew one other person who collected, so that was it. That was like my gist of it, and he had a lot of family issues, so like he would like every other week it would be a different story. I don't collect anymore. I don't collect. So when I moved to North Carolina here, like within the first like month or two, I met someone on Instagram who was like about an hour and 10 minutes away from me. So we met up somewhere to do a trade, and we ended up chit-chatting, like going to a place together, like to hunt. And then now he's like one of my best friends.
Isn't that amazing how that happens? And that's like a fairly common story.
And then like just you being involved on like Facebook, and then you start meeting all these collectors, right? And like this area, like where I live, it's packed with collectors, dude. Like every month we do a toy swap. There's something happening like at least once to 2-3 times a month in the Raleigh area. It's crazy. Like I'm going to a toy show tomorrow.
Oh, really? Well, okay. Massachusetts needs to step up its game. During the winters, there's no toys things. We're done. We're just locked down.
Everything is terrible up there in the winter. So I grew up in Connecticut, so I feel your pain.
Where are you now?
I'm in Atlanta, in Georgia.
Okay. So you went warmer. I got it.
He doesn't feel it anymore, though.
No, I don't. I love going up there to visit. Love the area. Never want to live there again. It's a glorious. It's an awesome place, and I loved growing up there. But
I'm with you. If it wasn't for family, I married into an Irish Italian family, and there's like 1,000 of them here.
Yes.
I come from like a small
Irish Italian right here. I got you. Go on.
I like my parents immigrated to this country, had 3 kids. That was my family. Those 5 of us. Mm-hmm. And then I married into like this mass of a family.
You're Asian, right?
Yeah.
You're Asian. You should have like cousins everywhere. And
I don't know what happened. I don't have a lot of cousins. Like they're all in. They never left. So whenever I go back, I can see like 1,000 people. But growing up, I only really knew 2 cousins that would come visit every couple of years.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But if it wasn't for that, long story short, like if it wasn't for that family, I would have moved to San Diego and just
Same
Threw all
here,
my
like,
winter
all this-
clothing into like a dumpster, lit it on fire, and never looked back.
I feel you on that.
It's like skiing. Why?
Uh-huh.
We have cars.
Yeah. Well, it's like I call one of my best friends. Yes, we've been friends since we were 12 years old, and then lost touch, but never completely lost touch. And then it came to find out that we were both had been collecting for a few years, and we got talking about that, and now we talk almost daily. And it's like it's reignited the friendship since from back when we were 12 years old. But he's still up in Connecticut, so it's long distance friendship. But I was telling him the other day, Christmas Day, we sent each other a text, and I said, "Yeah, it's 72 degrees down here." He's like, "It's like 28 here. Shut up."
My power and my heat blew. Okay.
Yeah.
Like that's the usual experience in New England.
Yes, for sure. Oh.
So you mentioned the Black Series Luke Skywalker. It was the moment you kind of got hooked into collecting.
Yes.
And it wasn't that serious. You were slowly treading along. But when did you decide to become a serious collector? I guess.
It's that trope. So I was slowly picking up figures that basically what I wanted. I was never really a completionist, but I was cherry picking quite a lot from all the brands. And then when pandemic hit and I started talking with a lot of people, that's when I started to branch out heavily. That SH White Ranger was in that first year, and now I buy like a ton of, like, this year I was doing a reflection. I bought a crap ton of Mezco figures. I think I bought 15 across the year. It's like, what am I doing?
They only released like 20, I think, right?
They released like one a month. What happens? But yeah, it's that and Mafex. And so to your point, I think where we're trying to go to is like over the years, 2012 through today, I gravitated toward a certain type of toy. And even like for 2026 goals, I really want to focus on the toys that I know I'll love. Like, this is the type of thing that brings me joy. Like, I love great articulation. So for a while, I always praised Amazing Yamaguchi. This year, I'm also praising a lot of, Mafex. Like the Spider-Man 2099 is my favorite figure of this year because that hits all the poses. Same with Toby, and then I haven't opened up Andrew yet, but another Mafex.
It's going to be similar, probably. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's what's up, man. So you found yourself kind of going towards more like the more expensive stuff.
Yeah,
you talked about Mezco, Mafex, so
Yamaguchi, Rebel.
Yamaguchi, yeah. So you started going more towards expensive stuff. So what about today? Like, do you still buy like Legends today?
I do still buy Legends. Again, I kept that. I tried to keep that mutant rule alive. So this year of X-Men 97, I bought all of them.
Okay.
I just opened up the Sentinel, like a day or two ago.
Yeah.
It's dope. It's huge. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it.
I didn't get it, honestly. Like, I find myself going away from Marvel Legends a lot, especially like today. Like, I look at them every single day, and I'm just like, why do I have a shelf of Marvel Legends? And like, I want it gone. And then like, I question the McFarlane stuff too. Now it's just like, why do I have a shelf of McFarlane's?
For a little while, I was collecting McFarlane too. I let that one go. Although I still, I'll break the rule every once in a while, so I'll pick up one or two a year. Same thing with Black Series, and same thing with G.I. Joe Classifieds. One or two a year if I see something I really want.
I mean, yeah. So I bought a Black Series more recently. I found it at Ross for like $7.99. That's the only reason why I bought it. And I have a whole Imperial era setup on my bookshelves. So I was like,
nice.
I'll do that because it'll fit right in. Like, I don't do Clone Wars. I don't do the new stuff. So I'm just like Imperial only. So.
I'm loving the 2-packs that they've been putting out. So Comic-Con, the Anakin Obi-Wan set, that is awesome.
Did you get your hands on that?
What's that?
Did you get that? Did you get that one, Chewy? Did you get your hands on it?
It's still in the box. I still that little part of me that loves to like look at it from the box. I'm like, oh, look at this. Like, it's so hard to be like, if I took you out, would I love this more? I don't know.
Well, here's the thing that gets me on that. First off, I missed out on that one, so I'm envious. I'm jealous. So enjoy it, my friend. But the other thing, like I go through this. I don't know if you've ever gone through this. Is you get something and it's absolutely gorgeous in the box. Certain ones like that one, for instance, and you're like, well, as soon as I open it, that opening experience is done.
Yep.
So I'm going to save this for a special day. And that special day keeps getting pushed back and back and back and back. And you're like, am I ever going to open this thing? Because as soon as you open it, that magic of opening is over.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Have you ever? Yeah.
I agree. I particularly, I end up buying special, like 2 of them every once in a while. Like Retro Card Beast, I bought 2 just so I could open one and keep one in the box.
Yeah.
But I think that's why I love, I started gravitating toward the import and the premium companies, because I end up putting it all back in the box. And so later on, like I'll be watching a movie with my wife. I'll be like, oh, I'll grab Mezco Green Goblin off the shelf. And it's still in the box, and I can, it's all together. And I'm reliving some of that experience.
Right.
But yeah, with like Black Series and Legends and all the...
Wait. You're watching a movie with your wife and you're playing with toys?
Yeah, why not?
I mean, I'm surprised she lets you do that. My wife doesn't want to do it. She's like, put your toys away, damn it. You're hanging out with me right now.
Hey, little boy, put the toys away. No. I'm watching Stranger Things. I need to have a Spider-Man in my hand. I don't want to explain why. Don't judge me.
Pretty much. I mean, I'm just... My wife is very chill, especially with the amount of money I spend on like toys and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I'm surprised she hasn't said anything to me yet.
I think we talked about like having a finance background and keeping a spreadsheet. It's like I know how much I spend each year.
Oh yeah,
and it kind of is. I mean, to me, it's a big number. To others, I feel like it's a small number. I'm like, wow.
Who needs to put kids through college? Right?
Is my career not a good career? I question myself now.
Well, here's the thing, though. You buy the Mafex, the Mezcos. Have you ever gone to Hot Toys?
One.
Which one?
I got Toddler Groot.
Oh,
okay.
The Toddler Groot.
Yeah, it was like $250.
Yes.
It's like a 1-to-1 scale Groot because he's a little toddler one.
Yeah,
right.
And he's awesome. He's like my favorite thing.
Is he in the plant, like in the potted plant?
No, he's the one that walks
he's
around.
Walking around.
Yeah. It's the one from the I Am Groot Disney Plus show. So he has like he comes with the hair and like the leaf chest and like a bunch of cool stuff.
Yeah.
I have a few Hot Toys, and I have the Teenager Groot.
Oh yeah.
But I won that like in a raffle. I think I only put in like $20.
Oh, that's the dream.
Out of how many raffles you enter, I've won twice, I think, or 3 times. But like out of losing so many, you're just like, all right, well, I kind of broke even, so I'm good.
Yeah, that's fair. I've only won once, and it was a Black Series bundle. It was like 5 Stormtroopers and like 1 other figure. It was basically like, here's an army builder box. I'm like, oh great. But yeah, to that point, only time of all the raffles. Yeah, I probably could have bought the $20 figures separately years ago. It'd be okay.
That's how it happens. I mean, I gotta start doing raffles just for shits and giggles.
Yeah.
Every single time it could be, but I don't think you're allowed to do that on YouTube.
I think it'd be very challenging on YouTube. Yeah.
Yeah.
It would have to be something you have to set up across multiple platforms, I think, to get it going.
I don't think you could even call it a raffle. You have to call it, I think there's people who do it. They call it waffles.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, the code tricks YouTube.
They don't know. Make waffles here over here.
Waffles and prawns. What? Stop judging. YouTube. Exactly. Snooping.
Oh, dude, their AI machine is harsh, dude.
I'm sure. Yeah.
I mean, every week is different because if I start playing certain music, they won't flag me most weeks, but then I'll get that random flag. Hey, you're playing copyright music. I was like, well, what about every other show?
Oh yeah, I've been on a couple streams where we're doing like a recap. Oh no, I wasn't on this one, but it was Toy Daddies and the Sentinels. We're doing like a recap of X-Men '97, and they weren't even playing the clips. They were just like scrolling forward and like pausing, scrolling forward and pausing. And YouTube cut them after like 10 minutes. It was like, your show's over.
Damn.
Wow.
Okay.
That's harsh. Yeah.
So
hope
we were
we are.
talking about what are your best or your top figures you picked up in 2025. So what are your top 5 of 2025?
All right. I cleaned up my desk, so they're not actually on it anymore. But top 1 is the Mafex 2099.
Yeah.
Love it. Number 2 is that not Clark Kent Muff Toy Protector Metropolis.
He's got the suit on, and
Yeah.
that's a dope figure too.
That was wildly good for a unlicensed toy, especially sub $100. It had everything.
Yeah.
Number 3, I would put Mezco Deadpool. I really love the expressions that I can get from him.
That's the movie version, right?
Yeah, the movie version. Shoot, what did I round up the other 2? Oh, Chaos Batman.
Chaos.
That was the. Here, let me grab it. That one's actually out still. Let me grab it.
Yeah. I don't know who made Chaos Batman. I know, like, I mean, then again, I don't even know their names though. I have no clue. I'm curious to see it though.
It's Batman.
Oh,
yeah. Okay.
I forget what they actually call him. Defender of Gotham or whatever. It's Batman.
Yeah.
But this one's awesome. Like
that's not Gong, right? That's not Gong Studio.
No, it's like that Muff. I don't know how they're associated with Muff, but it's labeled as Chaos.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's Muff. But it's one of those figures where it feels like it was just like pulled from the comic books.
Yeah, that does look really good.
So I would say this is my number 4 favorite figure.
Okay.
And then my number 5 is a re-release. He's sitting on my desk. He's been on my desk for months. But it's the SHF Yoda.
Is this SHF? I see that crotch articulation.
Oh yeah.
I've been so tempted to get that one.
Like SH, chill your engineering a little bit, will you?
Listen, it works.
It works, but
it does.
It does work.
It does.
And this one has a wired soft good cloak, which I think is really cool.
Yeah.
That is cool. Yeah. Nice. I like the fact that you did bring like a Star Wars figure in there too in your top 5.
Yeah, I still love it. Yeah,
that's what got you into it, right? Like Star Wars.
Yeah, absolutely. This year I also picked up those re-releases for Han and Chewie as well.
Those are great.
Gotcha. See, I like when I go to like Target and Walmart, I do see the Star Wars figures, but I can't find myself spending $27.99 on the same figures I already have on my, like, very similar figures on my shelf. And I'm just like, I just can't do it.
But spend $100 on a little guy. Hell yeah. Toy logic right here.
Right.
It doesn't have to make sense.
Never.
It really does.
It's worth $50 alone, right? Whatever. It comes with 3 heads. Another $60. Here we go.
More plastic, baby.
It's from Japan.
You got the heads, you got the hands, you got, like, I mean, again, SHF, like, compared to the Black Series, I guarantee you that kills it.
Yeah.
There's no contest between those two figures. And realistic, I just can't. Like, the thing is, like, I have like 50 Stormtroopers, and I would love to get more to add to the shelf, but I'm not gonna buy them at $27.99 or $26.99. I'm gonna buy them at like $15 is what I've been normally buying my Stormtroopers at.
I wish they would do something like that. Just do an army builder pack. Like, it could be exclusive to Pulse. Put 5 in there, effectively make them like $15 a piece, but you're selling 5 at a time.
Yeah.
And you could kit them out with like a bunch of the accessories that they already have molds for.
Right.
And you're just moving Stormtroopers because no one really only wants one Stormtrooper.
Exactly. Right. You want an army of Stormtroopers. That's more realistic. And I agree, dude. I would buy like 10 of those.
Yeah. Well, and they've been doing it for Vintage Collection for the past couple of years with various things. So it's like, why don't you just? And the thing is, the people, the fans, us, we're asking for this. We're saying, well, you're doing it with Vintage Collection. Can you do it for us too? You got, like you said, you got the molds. I'm baffled by that decision to not do that.
There's a new Stormtrooper out right now, and it's $27.99. And like, I want it.
But it's a remake. I mean, it's a repack. I mean,
I
it's a
saw,
great figure.
I saw one for 35. I'm like, oh god, what is this?
Yeah, dude, I
That's
can't.
just a poor decision right there.
You're getting close to these numbers where it's like I'd rather just spend $15 more and get like a proper figure. Sorry,
Yeah.
I will say the 2-packs this year have surprised me. So we
Mhm.
talked about the San Diego Comic-Con, Obi-Wan and Annie.
The head scans on those, Hasbro's done a good job on their head scans, man.
I
They've been
think-
like improved tremendously.
I think at their price point, they are the top with what they can do with head scan technology. And then I also got Cloud City Luke Invader, that 2-pack.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
Good as well. Not as good as San Diego, but still good. And then I haven't
Yeah.
opened up Mace Windu and Palpatine. That was another 2-pack that came out.
Yeah. I skipped out on that one.
I did too. I'm on the fence about Mace Windu. I kind of want him, but I kind of don't because he's more Clone Wars. And I do have like I have a Jedi shelf, but it's mostly like Imperial Age. I might have some red, like it's more like like whether it's Mandalorian, I'll put that stuff in there too.
Well, that mace is directly from episode 3, from the battle of the office with Palpatine. So it wouldn't be So it wouldn't be the Clone Wars mace. It would be without the armor, the movie
But
version.
maybe SH, they're doing Clone Wars.
Yep.
The animated style, so maybe there's a mace coming along, and it reminds me that's gonna be expensive this year. I'm gonna buy all 3 of them.
All the toys are going up, man. People make fun of me about like I'm starting to get into like TCG. Like I collect like One Piece and Pokemon now, and people are making fun of me about it. But you know what?
Dude,
that shit's going up too. But at least I'm getting my money's worth on that one.
There's something so fun about my daughter and I have started to collect the Kaio cards.
Kaio, I don't know.
They think of it as they have Naruto and Marvel, but their big thing is that they have My Little Pony, and she is a diehard My Little Pony fan, and I love it. I've seen everything too. I'm in. Fuck it, I'm in. I love it.
Is that the definition of a brony? Was it brony? Are you a brony?
Well, I think I have to be in costume, or at least that's what Bob's Burgers would tell me. They had a brony episode, but I've seen it all. But we started to like at conventions like buy boxes, and then we break those together, and like it's the best thing.
Yeah.
Cool. So cards, love it. It's collecting. It's all good,
dude. I've been like both of my kids now are into Pokemon. So and I wanted for the investment purposes. So like the rule is I'll keep all the expensive cards. You guys could have the rest. And normally, so their binders are getting filled because every night we've been opening up 5 to 10 packs. And I've done this since like I've been on PTO, like on vacation. So for the last like almost 2 weeks, we've been breaking about every single night, breaking like between 5 to 10 packs a night. And I mean, dude, on New Year's Eve, I ripped open a pack. I was sitting with my younger kid, and I started screaming. And my wife was in the kitchen, and she looked at me. She was like, "What the fuck are you screaming?" And I was like, "I just pulled a it was like a $500 card."
Oh, that's awesome!
And I was like in disbelief, and I went like I grabbed my phone and like I took a picture and looked it up, and I was like, I was right. It is a $500 card. So I was like, hell yeah, that's my second fight. Like. My first one I pulled was from One Piece. It was $483, and then my second one was $500. And I was like, I've pulled a few $100 ones, and like I have a shit ton of 50 and 20 and all that stuff. But when it reaches like 400, 500, that's when you're like, no shit, like that's dope.
And do you get them graded and then?
I am going to like. I mean, I just started like a month and a half ago. So
okay. So new stuff. Okay.
I don't even like. I'm gonna get them all together and just send like a giant package to them to get it graded.
Oh, that's awesome. No, that's a great feeling too, and your kids are gonna remember that. It's like, oh, I was at the kitchen table with my dad, and we were just cracking boxes open.
Exactly. Yeah, and it was a lot of fun. I mean, it was just funny. But like even tonight, like I told my kids, like, listen, vacation's over now, so I got to go back to work. So we're not ripping cards anymore every single night. But tonight I was just like, you know what? Let's do it for one last time. And like, so I brought some. Like I had to go to my in-laws' house, my mother-in-law's house for dinner. So I was like, let me pick some cards with me. They'll have fun. I didn't get anything good, so all the cards went to them. So I was just like, yeah, that's fine. Take them all.
Yeah. That's the good stuff, though. It's being able to share that and have that connection with your kids, and it's common ground because man, you lose that stuff over time. Trust
Yeah,
me.
and they'll remember it too. I love the
Mhm.
potential of like when my daughter's older and in her 30s and it's like Christmas time and she's just like, "Hey Dad, look what I picked up for us." And it's like a box of like old vintage Kaio Milo pony cards. I would love that day. That would be like the day where all this made sense.
The
Right,
thing is,
right.
like they're having fun opening the cards. We're spending time together, and they're having fun doing it, and they're gonna remember it, right? And
Yeah.
that's the most important part. And it's been fun. Like I've been taking my kid to, like, at least my older son. I don't trust my younger son yet to go to these places, but I've been taking him to a lot more like card shows.
Yep.
And apparently every weekend there's a freaking card show in my area, so you find them and they're very close. So I was like, "Hey, you want to go?" And then my wife was like, "Yeah, take them." I was like, "All right." So we go. We'll buy a bunch of packs and single cards here and there. It's been fun. We've been having a lot of fun doing it.
Lou, Kaio also makes Transformer cards.
Ooh.
Just point that out.
Oh, okay. Very cool.
See, our other co-host Talib, who's not here right now, hopefully he'll be able to jump on later on. He is hardcore into Transformers as well.
Yeah, he is a true 100% Transformers guy for sure. You know,
with like the Masterpiece collection.
Yeah. He's got. I think he's more import. I think, but he's got it all.
He does mostly third party. He stays away from Hasbro these days. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Now, if you could choose one line out of all the ones you collect, which one would it be? Or you can't collect the other ones. Just one line. That's it.
Forever, and then that's it.
Forever.
Shoot.
And you have to start right now.
I am between still saying Marvel Legends, but I think if I say Mafex, is it just Mafex Marvel or Mafex Star Wars? Or
no, just the line.
I'll go with Mafex.
Brand. Yeah,
Mafex. I'll be happy. What are the parameters of this like Twilight Zone hellscape I'm creating for myself? Mafex then, hell yeah. The articulation is exactly what I want. I love, it gives you that nice like kit out. Well, unless it's Wolverine, you get like a bunch of hands and accessories. And they do a wide range of characters. So
the
only issue is they delay it forever. So I might be, again, Twilight Zone. It's like a monkey paw. It's like, oh, you can have all the Mafexes in the world, but each one gets delayed by 18 months. They're like,
Mafex does a lot of re-releases too, doesn't they? Don't they?
That too.
They do a shit ton of re-releases. Yeah, because they're about to go through one right now where they're going to just mass re-release a bunch of older figures.
Yeah, and even like a repaint like that. That Venom, like that's the same Venom I saw before. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, the blue one, right?
Yeah. Like you can't trick me. You took away the head and you painted it blue.
I've always been like back and forth with Mafex, honestly. Like I used to like them, or not really like them. I used to collect them back in the day, but then I realized over time the plastic that they had like gave that ragdoll effect. Like if you shake the figure, it would just start being wobbly. And like I was like, listen, like I kept all the expensive figures. I still do most of them like in the box. Like I'll mess with it and then put it back in the box and put it on the shelf. And I was like, why is it having that effect? Like still in the box, and I noticed that the deterioration of the plastic. The new stuff, though, I've heard has improved tremendously, and I started buying more Mafex more recently. Like I have all the boys' Mafex figures so far, and I started dabbling into some DC as well. Getting some of the DC stuff back, but I'm still kind of on the fence about Mafex, honestly.
Yeah,
I want 6-inch DC stuff. That's really what I want.
Yeah. I think after we've been talking about this for just a brief moment, I was like, I should. The smartest decision would probably say SH Figure Arts, because for IP they cover everyone.
True. Yeah, that's a much wider IP for sure. Because then you got your Star Wars option, you got your Marvel option, you've got just about everything. Power Rangers and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Go ahead.
I was gonna say if I get sick of it, I'll finally get into Dragon Ball and One Piece, and I'll be happy there for a while. Like I'll just keep going, whatever. I mean, there's a Lakers Luffy out now. Like they can do anything.
I actually buy the One Piece stuff, and I collect a lot of it now, especially because I got into the anime. So I'm definitely after that Lakers Luffy.
I hope they do a Celtics one.
They probably will, because they have a statue coming out of the Celtics.
Yeah, they Too Much Toy News or New Toys, Cody had a video and he cracked it down. It's like, oh, the jerseys represent, like, they had like a splash page and like a bunch of conspiracy nonsense type mentality right there. But Zorro is supposedly Celtics. I was like, oh, I friggin' love it.
Is he? Okay. I mean, I just want one to be alright. I'm not looking to complete a whole squad and different NBA stuff. I mean, NBA is one of my clients at work, but I just want that one Luffy from Lakers.
I could see myself collecting a few, like 5, enough to make a team.
I mean, make a team, yeah. I get that. I mean, I do like the One Piece stuff a lot, though. That's really what's got me hooked right now on trading cards as well. Now, has anyone discouraged you from collecting toys?
In the community or in like personal life?
No, just personal life.
Anywhere.
I mean, I don't think anyone in the community would discourage you to collect toys because they're in the same boat as you.
Yeah. No one really has. No one really has. My
So you got a whole support system. That's good.
Yeah, my dad once upon a time looked at my office before he knew anything. He was just like, "Oh, you have so much stuff. You have so much stuff in here. Why do you? Oh, that's just so much." Like, this is general reaction, gut reaction. But now I tell him about the show and like how I'm meeting with people and like talking with companies and like, and he's actually kind of proud of it. He's like, "Oh, and like we're monetized." It's like, you got monetized? I'm like, yeah. And I say this story because I swear it's the only time he's ever been proud of me in his entire freaking life. Like,
he's Asian, I get it.
Yeah, like nothing about like, I have my master's. No, nothing. I have a kid. That's cool. He loves my kids, but for me, it's like, you didn't do much.
Don't smoke the shit out of them, but you're still a disappointment.
You monetize? Hey, let's talk. We'll talk for a while at Thanksgiving now. I'm like, oh, this is great.
All right. Well, now you're a business owner, so that's exactly right.
So my mom is visiting me right now for the holidays and stuff, and she I have a bedroom downstairs dedicated for her, so she doesn't do the stairs. So and my office is near that bedroom. She finally peeked her head into my office and she looked around and she came back to me and she was like, "You have a lot of toys in your office." I was like, "Mom, you should look upstairs." I was like, that's the bigger room. This is a small room.
And with just that short little sentence said so much to you. You're like, damn. But Mom.
Hey, she buys me toys for Christmas, okay? I get toys. It's awesome. I never got toys when I was a kid, but I get them now as an adult.
That's awesome. Yeah. That's what I tell everybody in my family. It's like, here's the list of the figures I'm looking for. Go for it. Any one of those, I'll be happy.
No one picks me up toys. That's like, no? I get why. Like, I'm like, what are they gonna get me? Like, that hasn't already been pre-ordered like months ago.
I buy my own, like from my wife and my kids to me. I buy my own gifts, and I'll wrap and put it underneath the tree. But like to like my brother or my mother or my like sister-in-laws, like I give them a list. So like, here, these are the toys I want, and these are cheaper, so you buy these. Like, buy this one.
Smart.
This one. I just give them. I was like, hey, you buy. It's on Amazon, easy. Like, just buy that. I'll be happy.
It is kind of nice. My mother-in-law does buy me something like, it's not toy related per se, but like this one year she got me a light up Star Wars sign that I keep with my toys.
Cool.
This year she got me a desk lamp of the Millennium Falcon. Is the back of it is the light.
Oh yeah, I've seen those. They're cool.
It's really cool. Sucks
it looks
as a
like
lamp.
it's flying. It looks like it's flying away, right?
Yeah, it looks like it's flying away.
Yeah,
absolutely lights up nothing. It's so stupid. Like,
it's for mood lighting.
You get one line. Like, why do I need to burn like little door of light?
You're supposed to sit underneath the light and read.
That's it.
So yeah, it's on my shelf. Like, it's a nice shelf light.
Yeah,
right. Excellent.
Nice. That's actually really funny. I mean, dude, like I think over the years it's always been that way. I just buy my own from at least my wife and my kids to me, And I still have. I think I'm pretty sure that I have a box of toys right next to me here, and I'm pretty sure my Christmas gifts are still here because I haven't had a chance to move them upstairs yet.
I do buy myself a toy every Christmas.
Oh, do you?
This year was I bought the that old Palisades Muppets Swedish Chef kitchen.
Oh, the kitchen.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
So that was a grill item that I ended up buying off eBay and giving myself because again the Christmas spirit.
Yeah. But you do photography though, right? You do.
I do, yeah.
And we're gonna get to that too because I want to focus on that part too. But before we get,
I got to talk to you about this stuff.
Oh yeah, Lou's really into photography as well.
Pick your brain. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm just too lazy to set up everything. That's the truth behind it.
Sometimes you don't need to set up anything. Just 3 lights on the toy.
That's true as well. Yeah, you're right.
One of my most successful photos this year, and I got a ton of views. It's an orange, behind the scenes. It's a post of like thin paper basically, but it's orange. That's on my desk, and then the background is my wall, and the wall's blue. But like it was really just the toy. It was those blocky defenders I was talking about, Lou. It was Devastator versus a bunch of the Defender Autobots. And that one was no background and actually only 2 lights. So
there you go.
Easy.
Very simple.
We'll definitely get into the photography, but I wanted to cover some other stuff before we jump into that, if that's okay. Let's talk about. Damn it, Lou. So we talked about the no discouragements in life, and then Christmas, of course. Now, collecting, is it a dirty little secret, or are you just open about collecting with everybody?
I'm pretty open about with everyone. So when I started, in the last 10 years, I've had 3 different jobs. One of which I stayed for 6 years, and one I stayed with about 2.5 years. And my most recent one has been about a little less than a year. For the first 2, I was very open about it. I work from home, so this is my background. Actually, before, the background was the details. So I was very open about it. I never blurred my background. I talk about it openly and like even have conversations with people that I worked with about like what they're collecting. Normally, it's actually Lego that they talk about.
There's a lot of it. Yeah.
But this most recent time, I kind of felt like I wanted to be more reserved about it, so I blur my background. But outside of that one thing this year that I wanted to change, I'm very open about collecting and toys, and I always normally have stickers in my pocket.
Okay.
For the kids. I love stickers. Whatever.
Yeah, it's true.
I love how you said you always have stickers in your pocket.
I always do.
You're ready. Like sticker.
So like my one of my oldest friends, I knew them since high school. I only see them about twice a year now because we have families and jobs and all that. But when we see each other, it's always really great. I always make a point to have stickers to give them of like the logo I sent you is like that, or like the Legion's Con one, or like whatever. Like I always have a new one now, so I give it to them. But the thing that makes me most happy during these get-togethers is that my buddy Steve, he has a daughter. And for 2 years of her life, she hated me. She just did not like me. Until one year we were camping and I had stickers in my pocket. We were just arrived, and I was like, "Hey," and she was being like temperamental. I was like, "Do you want a sticker?" And after I gave her that sticker, she loves me now. She put it on her water bottle. Every time I see her, I give her a new sticker, and she gives me a hug. So yeah, stickers.
Yeah,
always.
You broke the ice with a sticker.
Yeah, of me. She didn't like me as a person, but sticker me, I'm in.
Right.
You're on that water bottle now.
Yeah, I am. I made the water bottle.
That goes with it everywhere. Too,
and there's no other sticker on it. It's just me.
Nice.
That's even better. There you
There you go. Top tier now. Top tier.
Now, we talked about the one line you would keep. Which line would you give the Thanos snap to? Just get rid of, make it disappear forever.
My collection. Forever. And some
just disappear. It's no longer in existence.
Well, I'm not going after anything easy that I've already let go of because that's just too easy. I would probably let go of my NECA Turtles.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't use them enough. I love how they look. They're well sculpted, well designed, all that stuff. I just they are the antithesis of what I don't like to play with today.
Okay.
Tyler made a comment about the stickers. I was like that with Abby till he finally gave me a scratch and sniff sticker. I did give him a scratch and sniff sticker. It was of our co-host on Tuesday nights, Jenna. I mean, if he jumps on, you can see the sticker because it's on his mic. He stuck it right on his mic.
I mean, that's a good.
Yeah. I don't think I have it on. I don't think I have it in there actually. So I can't show it to you right now. But so which toy line did you say? You said NECA.
I said NECA.
NECA.
Yeah, the TNT line. Like, I love them. I have like 50 of them, but they're not so much fun to play with.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I understand that.
Limited articulation on those a little bit, right?
Limited in that like squeak when you move their joints.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what that is. I get it's painted, but that's just like, it hurts.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah, that older NECA plastic is
it's
challenging. Exactly.
Oh yeah. Like those movie turtles. I've never posed them. They like they are straight up vanilla on my shelf. All the photos I ever took, vanilla. Every time.
I have the movie turtles NECA all in box right now, and I haven't opened them because I don't know where I'm going to display them. That's one thing, and then second thing is like I'm afraid to break something.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why I haven't opened it. But I did buy, was it Tatsu, the newer one that just came out, or not just came out, but and I bought two. Mostly the second one I wanted to remove the samurai clothes and put on another figure, but like it's a dope figure. Like I was messing with it, articulating. I was like, this is actually really nice.
Is it?
Like,
Okay. So maybe mine's a little predated, and I always like to preface this. I'm not trying to yuck anyone's yum. I like know a lot of people,
but that's a newer one though.
NECA
that came out in 25, I think.
Yeah,
I think. Yeah, but I get what you're saying though. I mean, NECA is very fragile, especially their old stuff, and I've broken so many NECA figures; it's borderline insane at this point. So.
Yeah, and I had to choose. I'm already limited on stuff in my detail already, so in case people get mad at me, I'm thinking J Shot's watching me right now. I'm sorry, man. God damn it, I had to choose. It's the Twilight Zone issue. Leave me alone.
Yeah, because he has a logo that's all turtle based.
Oh yeah, it's his thing.
Yeah. We have him scheduled to be on the future date as well.
I love J Shot.
No, he's a good dude. I met him and Machu at some conventions this year too. So
Machu's alright. I'm just kidding. No, I love them both. I love
Machu. He's a good dude. They were fun to talk to, fun to hang.
They are. They absolutely are.
Yeah, nice dudes for sure. Now, let's talk about a relationship you made in this collecting hobby, right? You've definitely met a lot of people, especially with the YouTube as well.
Yeah.
And the Toy Pick community show.
Yep.
So let's talk about the relationships you've made. How has that been going? And how has that changed your collecting life too? I guess that's another.
Yeah. So I'm, my two co-hosts, Yimbo reviews everything, Toy Father. I talk to him every day. Mm-hmm. Even, at a certain point, it even went beyond IG. It's like, oh, just here's my phone number. We'll just start a group chat in iMessage, and we're talking like that. And it's great. I never expected this type of relationship to form through this hobby, or when you first start in, you're just like, oh, I'm just creating an Instagram account and I'm taking some photos and showing off my collection. It never really dawned on me the community part and like meeting people and talking with folks. Even though social media, it was on. Should have been straight up in front of my face, but I didn't really give it much thought. But I became really close with them, and now I see them every. We go to a lot of cons together. We basically, it's like when we were talking about San Diego Comic-Con.
Yep.
I went out there with those two, and we stayed in, we got a hotel for almost an entire week. Tell me that 6 years ago, I would have been like, that would never be something I do.
Right.
But you would share a hotel room with two other guys?
Two random people you meet online. Yeah. Hey, go back to that. I'm like, wait a minute. I saw a lot of specials growing up that said, "Don't do this."
Right.
Yeah.
Well, this guy right here back in May took me to his house the first time we met. So,
I did. Not only to my house, I even took you to my wife's birthday party.
I had dinner for his wife and the whole family for the birthday party. It was hilarious. Met the whole crew. I'm like, you sure about this, man? You don't even know who I am.
But, yeah.
I'm bigger than you. I can take you. I'm not worried.
You see this hair? Not me on Abby. You see this hair? No fear. The more hair here, braver.
Exactly. I wasn't. I mean, but you and I've been talking. You've been on open mic so many times. So like I, in a way, knew you, but like first time met you.
Second time in person, officially, because it was Toylanta. But yeah, no, I'm kidding. But I'm just, it's.
I mean, again, like I'm Indian, though. We're very inviting people. We invite everyone over until you piss us off. Us off, and then we're not going to invite you over anymore.
All right.
You're on that list then.
But to that point, I always say this to people: is like the community part of this is the best part, and like. Yeah. The likes, the growth, all that stuff. It's great, but if the community part and like the socializing, making friends part wasn't there, this would be a very unsatisfying, hobby to be in.
I mean, it's
I think you're right. I agree with you to a fair degree.
A lot of people start out collecting toys, but then you end up collecting a lot of friends, and that's the fun part because you're just hanging out. Like the whole purpose of like our Tuesday show open mic was supposed to be like, hey, let's hang out like we're at a bar and chat about toys, like at a convention or like at like Legion's Con. Everyone's hanging out in the lobby, drinking, talking toys and all this stuff. And it was supposed to be the same concept, right? Let's talk about pickups. Like I'm drinking always during the shows, honestly, but I might have a drinking problem, so that's probably why. But it's just again like to have fun and just socialize and talk about toys with with common people, right? So like-minded and nice people who don't want to fight, don't want to have drama issues, just want to talk toys and have fun and share stories about toys and all that good stuff. And that's the whole purpose. And it is building a community, and it's also making friends in a way, because I've met so many people, and like especially when I moved to North Carolina, that's when I put myself out there. Just meeting so many collectors, and it's outrageous and it's fun. And like every weekend now, I go out with friends who are collectors. We have fun. We talk toys. We do dinners. We hunt for each other. We're always doing stuff for each other, and it's always a blast.
Yeah,
it's always a blast.
That's cool. That's when I tell people to attend Legion's Con, it's for that reason. It's like if you're into mythic figures, hell yeah, that's the con for you. Right. But if you want to see people that you've talked with online through these like platforms, go to Legion's Con. It's very much like a reunion of sorts. It feels like a high school reunion.
It does.
Like, we're catching up, we're having laughs, having a bunch of drinks, and like it's the best.
It is. Legion's Con is they've done a really good job of making it the way they've done it, right? They constructed it in a really important way where it's all community based, and it's like a bunch of it's like you like almost know everyone. It's crazy how they did it.
Yeah, absolutely.
They did a really good job with it. Now let's skip that the other way around too. We talked about building relationships and the positivity. What about the negativity? Have you had issues and drama? I mean, you're a YouTuber, a toy tuber specifically, so there's some of these kid adults are out there.
Yeah, I've had a couple run-ins.
Is it Ernie? Fuck that guy.
Ernie? No, he just hates the Disney show I'm too. But not a toy specific one. No, I love Ernie. Every time I see him in person, it's a blast. I've had a couple run-ins that were a little negative, and I avoid it now. Like I absolutely I embody that Mr. Miyagi sentiments. Like best way to avoid a fight, just don't be there. So whenever that stacks up, I'm out.
Yep.
If,
I mean, that's the best way to do.
If
You
my
don't need
yum's
to be
being
involved.
yucked, I can't do this right now.
You know, we're all grown adults. We got
Yeah.
families and everything else. So there's no need. There's no need to get into a situation like that, or even
Absolutely.
put yourself in that. Yeah, I'm with you completely.
I 100% agree. Again, drama, especially in something that you kind of enjoy for like a hobby,
Yeah.
you don't need it. That's
Yeah.
definitely not needed.
Yeah, absolutely. And I absolutely believe in like the that mentality of like we can disagree about everything without being, super disagreeable and hateful about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And that's fine, but that's just called the conversation.
Yeah. When it goes too far, it goes too far.
Like, I'm okay with you disagreeing with me. I have no problems with that at all because you have a right to your own opinion, right? That's how it works.
Mm-hmm.
But when you want to force it, and you want to fight about it, that's a problem. So I get what you're saying. Now, you talked about an Excel sheet, keeping track of your purchases.
Yeah.
Do you budget how much money you spend on toys like on a
Absolutely
monthly basis, or you just say fuck it, I'm just gonna buy shit and then write it down and figure it out later?
I don't know if I'd be married right now if I said fuck it. I'll be very clear.
You're probably right. Yeah.
And honestly, I don't know if I'd be comfortable, like anxiety wise, to go through the entire year without knowing how much I've spent. Because I'm not gonna be pulling from this infinite well of money. There's no bags of cash sitting out on my front step that I'm just like, oh, this is my bag today. But yeah, I do budget throughout the year, like each month. So I'll give you the number. Like I like to my yearly budget. If I hit it or not, I've never hit it. I've always gotten over. I try to spend $4,000 on plastic alone. That's outside of traveling to conventions and
$4,000 on plastic.
Just plastic. So that's roughly $300, $350 a month. So if we think about it from like imports perspective, what's that, like 3 imports a month? Like,
yeah.
Like this month alone, I wouldn't be able to afford the if we're just doing a month alone. It's like what Mezco put out a pre-order up for it. It was the movie Turtles, it was Shredder, it was Gambit, and it was some other figure. So when we think about it that way, it's 3 awesome figures a month.
Yeah.
But
what about when you go to toy conventions?
No, it's still different from that. Yeah.
Just a little different.
Oh, okay, so that's separated. So like the purchases.
You're going over that 300 for sure.
Oh yeah, from a monthly perspective, then budget you pull.
But I guess it's pulling from the months you don't buy.
Yeah, and that's why I said like I never hit the 4,000. I'm always over.
Jeez, I'm not even gonna tell you how much I spent on shit.
No, and like in my mind, and I'm not judging anyone else's budget. That's just like in my mind, like this is what I want to spend on this, because when I do factor in travel into these conventions, that's that basically doubles my budget. And so when I say that, like that's just the range I'm comfortable putting in. Like the amount of plastic purchases comes into my house, $4,000 feels like a lot, especially how many years of this going on. Like it's kind of crazy when you think about it.
It does, yeah. When you're talking year over year, for sure, it's mind blowing. Like I had a kind of a gauge. I don't have an Excel sheet like you guys have got, but I have a relative gauge. I've seen the last couple of years. It's going crazy. I mean, last year I researched last year everything I spent on Valaverse. I almost dropped dead. I almost just killed over
it.
Was it $2,500? $2,500.
Just a little bit less. We'll go that way. We'll say just a little bit. It was probably about $2,000. It was probably about $2,000 on Valaverse.
My first convention when I went to see when I went there, it was Joe Lana in 2024. Yeah, 2024, Joe Lana, because I was with Action Figure Alliance at the time. So yeah, that's right. It was Joe Lana 2024. I dropped $4,100 at Vala's booth.
Did you buy the booth?
Pretty much. I mean, it was to a point where Bobby offered me the pink Vanguard, my first pink Vanguard,
That's right.
for
Yep.
he was like, listen, normally I'm doing a special spin if you spend a certain amount of money, but I'm just gonna let you. Do you want to buy this? I was like, yeah, I'll buy it. Add it onto the list. That's what got me up to 4,100 or something, or 4,200. That was just one show, and I mean, again, I prep for these things. That's what I'm saying. Like my budget is like 5 times of what yours is in a year, but 2026 is going to be a slower year because there's a new hobby that's picking in, and I've had more success at that hobby. There's the you know what? I'll explain this better on members only later tonight. I will explain that better because I was thinking about it myself today, and I was like, why am I finding myself buying more cards than toys? Like I didn't buy anything this week, like zero. I have no toys. I pre-ordered a bunch of shit from 5K, but I have no toys I bought. I probably pre-ordered like 4 or 5 things, but no toys physically in hand.
And even going back to the way I budget, I don't, when I pre-order something, it's as if the money has left my account. So that's how I treat my budget.
Yeah, that's what you gotta do.
That's a good way to look at it. I mean, again, you're doing the responsible thing, though. I mean, I think this year alone, I'm finding myself to be a little bit like Valaverse did that crazy sale, or not sale, but they bought like a lot of the cool older stuff in stock on their website just this past was it? I feel like it was a weekend, but it wasn't a weekend because I've been on break. But it was like 2 days ago.
Yeah,
I'm probably still on there right now.
No, there's nothing left.
I had added stuff to my cart, and I was like, "All right, I'm going to buy some Valaverse." And then I was like, about to like hit checkout. And I was like, "Wait a second!" Like I have boxes of Valaverse figures sitting like in my house, like brand new stuff, and I was like, "Why am I buying more to add to it? Like that doesn't make any sense." So I was like, "You know what? I'm not going to buy anything," and I removed my stuff, and I was like, "I don't need this because I already own it." It's just like. The need to buy, the addiction, like I need something new in my hand, but I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go buy a pack of cards, and that's what I did. I bought a pack of cards, and it was a lot cheaper.
I mean, this week I bought that next Playground game console for the family, so that was $250. So, but it wasn't on my toy budget, so we're fine.
I got $280 on Pokemon cards yesterday.
Oh, that's awesome. I mean,
yeah, it's yesterday. Sorry, I just realized I'm bleeding from my knee. So
that's not good. Don't do that.
I think I just scratched it. Shogun Mega's asking, am I going to be at Toylanta? I likely will be at Toylanta. Brett is a really good dude. He's a good friend of mine, and he runs Toylanta. And honestly, like I didn't go to Joe Lanta, and I felt bad last year. So
yeah,
I
was mad.
Yeah, he was mad, wasn't he? I know he was. He's always mad at me. No, I'm just kidding. He's not. He's a good dude. But I will likely be at Toylanta this year.
I will be there. So if that matters, I'll be there all weekend. So
and I'm going to stay at Lou's house, so it'll be great.
That's right. I'm like 15 minutes away from Toylanta and Joe Lanta, so I'll always be there. Easy.
Look, speaking of Yimbo.
What up, Yimbo?
Yeah, no, it's very good of you to actually stick to a budget and keep to it.
I try to.
But like the Sentinels and all that fit into your budget too.
Yeah. Well, that wasn't this year. Wait, was it this year purchase?
Technically, it was a last year purchase.
Oh, damn, that was a this year. No, wait. I counted it last year. We're good. It was only the one.
So how long have you been keeping track with the spreadsheet? Because I would love to see like a giant list of like, all right, this is 2020, this is 2021, this is 2022, this is 2023.
It's 3 years I've been doing this.
Okay.
That first year was a messy one. I've gotten better about keeping track of things as the years progressed.
I mean, that's good.
This past year has probably been the best attempt.
Yeah. I mean, that's good that you simmered down and like actually did that. So that's really dope.
Yeah, and I fully expect 2026. And I mean, the big part of that is that I don't know where I'm putting all this stuff anymore. Like, Like
So that was actually one of
maxed.
my. That's actually one of my other questions. You know, what's your current display setup like, and how much space do you have? Because us collectors, right, our biggest enemy is space. So, how's
Mhm.
your display? What do you like? You mentioned tubs earlier, so you still put stuff in tubs.
Yeah, so I have a walk-in closet that is right in front of my garage. It's supposed to be for like winter coats and boots.
Yeah.
It's
You have
not.
you have your toys in there.
It's not in a walk-in closet anymore. If I can only step in like 1 foot into it before I hit
Yeah.
boxes.
That's awesome.
And that is me over years condensing down, throwing away boxes,
Mhm.
and like it's just obscene.
Dude, I mean, again, we all have that issue, man. Like, trust me, I
Oh,
hide
yeah.
toys in my laundry room. I'm not
Well,
even kidding you. I really do hide toys in my laundry room, like brand new unopened toys. They're like
oh, okay.
my wife. We have like a unusually large laundry room, so we have like drawers on the top and then like at the bottom as well, on like on this little hallway thing, and then above the wire. I noticed my wife wasn't using it. It's been like 2 years we lived in the house. I was like, listen, it's been 2 years. She hasn't put anything in there. It's safe to put stuff in there now, right? It's been 2 years.
Mhm.
I
So
think so.
after that, I just started putting my toys in there. I was like, all right, good. So I have like toys in my laundry room. I have toys in my closet, my master closet, and then I put a box of toys in her closet. I don't think she knows it's toys, but it's in her closet. I have toys everywhere, dude. It's
I think
crazy.
the only areas that don't have actively toys in it is like I have a bit of a mud room, and that laundry room is clear. Bathrooms and then my bedroom is like toy free. Everywhere else, there's toys everywhere. Dining room, kitchen, yeah, everywhere. Because the kids are young, they have their own toys, but then I also give them toys too. Like my son is starting Mandalorian tonight with my wife. Like,
Oh, that's cool.
Cool.
and I was like, "Do you want some Black Series Mando figures?" Like, here you go.
It's the best when you can hand them down, right? That's I
Yes.
love that.
And their eyes widen up, like he's 8. He doesn't know what's come since this one Mando figure was put out in like 2018. I forget when Mando
Right,
first
doesn't
came
matter,
around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has that plastic cape, and like the helmet like slides off very harshly, but you see like a very poor portrayal of Pedro Pascal, and you're like, to him, he's like,
Yeah.
"Oh wow, it's him." I was like, "Yeah,
Yep. Yep.
sure is, buddy.
Just like him. Too.
Enjoy."
I mean,
Yep.
but it is
Melted looking face.
so like I was a huge. I mean, I still am a wrestling fan. Like I don't watch it currently right now, but I am a big fan of wrestling, and I have a bunch of their toys. I've been trying to get rid of some of the toys, but my older son is now getting into like wrestling. He's been watching WWE, so I was like, "Hey, do you want some of these toys?" He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Great, here, take some of this off my shelf." My wife's getting mad at me now. She's like, "Hey, stop giving him all these toys. We don't have space." Because I turned my we don't need in our dining room, so I turned it into a kids' playroom.
Okay.
So we just have like shelves everywhere, right? We have a big table to eat in our kitchen area, dinette area, whatever. But our dining room was like a waste of space. Like we never used it for eating. So I was like, why do we have this? Let's turn it into a kids' room. It'll be fun. That way we could, we could see them. We'll put a camera in there and we could watch them and all this other crap. But now this is like it's borderline with shelves everywhere, and then there's a couch to hang out, like for people to sit in, and it's just filled with toys like Jurassic Park dinosaurs. You got Marvel Legends, you got DC figures, you got now wrestling stuff, and like trucks, everything. And
That's living the dream for the kid.
I mean, both kids love it though, man. I mean, they go in there every day, but again, like the issue is they don't play with enough toys. It's all about screens now, right? So
Yeah.
we keep pushing the toys. Like play with your toys.
We've done a good job, and I've actually been lucky that my son still plays with. Actually, my daughter still will play with him, and it'll be toys. Oftentimes it's Lego, and they're building something together and playing out some sort of storyline through that. But I'm lucky that those two stayed in that younger mindset.
Yeah.
For
I
sure.
agree. I have to push my kids to, like, they're like, hey, can I watch? Can I go play this Nintendo Switch, or can I watch on my iPad? And I'm like, no, go play with your toys. Why the hell do I buy you so many toys for?
And then if you try to sneak it, I'm turning you off. I have
Exactly.
the Wi-Fi. I control the Wi-Fi. What do you think?
Exactly. I mean, they won't. I mean, we don't let them get away with it. They can't sneak it. That's because we keep it in the kitchen. So everyone's stuff is like plugged into the kitchen. So they can't.
Yeah, we do too. Yeah.
There was a question from Last Action Toys. Do you guys buy your collection expecting to increase value and sell later?
Oh, I'll go first. No, I assume none of this is worth anything. That's my perspective because there's a couple parts there is that I hate selling my stuff because I don't know if I have anxiety about it. No, I do. I have anxiety about it. Every time I try to sell something, I'm just like, is this good enough? Did I put too much smoke over this toy? Is like if I go through eBay, is this eBay buyer gonna give me shit? And so I kind of treat my collection. It's mine. It's something I enjoy, and I'll hand it down to my son because he loves it. He already told me everything here is his. Which I didn't disagree with. I'm like, hell yeah, I'll put down the will. Everything. It's like Simba. Yes, this is all yours. Anything the basement lights touches, it's yours. Go ahead.
Yeah.
But I don't think I never buy because it'll have any value later on. And even to that extent, if say, if we think about LPZZ Arkham Knight as an example, or Arkham Batman. It retailed initially for $75 and went up to $100, but I've been seeing people do it for $160. I'm on that side too. I'm not buying it. It's priced higher than it was at retail. I'm out.
Yeah, exactly.
So, both ways.
How about you, Lou?
I'm the same, and I'll tell you when I start. I'm an old time collector. I've been collecting since about '95. I'll keep it short, but I started with Power of the Force 2. That's kind of what started this whole thing. And when they first came out, it was Power of the Force 2 and Beanie Babies were like, oh, these things would be worth a damn fortune, right? And every person was going up and just buying up Power of the Force 2 with this mindset that these are going to just skyrocket in value. Well, we all know that didn't happen, right? You might get. Well, and Power of the Force 2 did early on. It had this whole thing, like certain figures would just be ridiculously priced, but it didn't last. So that mindset ended quickly, and you start realizing, no, I just have a bunch of toys, and at that point, once that settled, it was completely. I buy just for enjoyment. I'm not concerned about if the value increases or doesn't increase. It's just plastic toys, and I'm just going to have fun with them while I got them. And if it does increase, then my son, when I go, he might have something that he can sell or whatever he wants to do with them. So, that's it for me. Yeah.
No, I mean, I'm on the same boat. Like, I buy to enjoy them. That's mostly why I buy. I mean, granted, I also buy a shit ton of figures to give away, so for other people's enjoyment in general.
I think most people are familiar with that.
I buy it to give away a lot of shit too, so that's a very common thing. And I mean, again, play with your toys. And a lot of my toys are like the expensive ones. I just like to have and keep in box, and they sit in somewhere and collect dust in the box, and that's really how it is until I'm ready to display them. And then if I get tired of a line, I do sell though. I do get rid of them, like very quickly get rid of them. If I don't want something anymore in my house, I'll get rid of it. But in my area, I have the ability to do that, right? Like, there's so many collectors here, I can get away with it. Where I just put that thing out, hey, I'm trying to get rid of this stuff, and people will be like, hey, how much? And I'm interested. Or I'm always open for trade too, so that's really where I go to trade. So.
No, that's cool. That's cool.
I get rid of a lot of we do monthly swaps in our area, so I'll take Mezcos with me. Like I took a Red Hood Mezco with me because I had a second one, and I was looking for I was it Frankie the gangster?
Oh, Sparky,
yeah, Sparky. I got him through a trade, and I was like, hell yeah, I'll take that in any day.
Yeah, there's that mentality too. I can't get behind it. I don't know. There's that barrier, of trying to facilitate that type of thing. Yeah. And I don't think there's those options around me, or maybe I'm just unaware of them.
But if you are looking for something to collect as an investment, trading cards.
Oh yeah.
You're going to spend a lot of money. You're going to spend a lot of money and get a lot of shitty cards, but Eventually, you're gonna hit big, and that's gonna make up for all the stuff you wasted on. Trust me. I mean, I just pulled the $500 card 2 days ago, and I was screaming. And then you get that card graded, and it's gonna double the value if you get a good grade.
Coming soon, Card Fight Club.
Yeah.
No, it'll be figure. It'll be figure and card Fight Club.
Sure.
Or figure card. Figure card.
Longer.
All right. Let me bring out the missing host, since he decided to join us. Welcome, Callum.
Decided to join you, and you bringing me in on a question that'll fire my ass up. And it's investing in action figures. I just want to say, so I kind of put it all into my one comment, but there's people out there that get mad because Hasbro reissues or all these companies are reissuing stuff because it's hurting their collection. I don't give a shit because people need that shit. If they wouldn't do that if there wasn't a need. Like, especially Transformers is so bad. There's figures from 2 or 3 years ago that they put in short packs that are 3, 4, 5 times their value, and people can't get into that. It's like, I've said this multiple times when it comes to like comic books. Jeff Johns said this on Kevin Smith's podcast. Richard Donner told him, you have to write comic books like it's their first comic book. Same thing with toys. A lot of this stuff, it's that one figure you might buy and it's going to bring you in. If you gatekeep everybody because you can't produce things like they want and then you reproduce it, it's going to bring more people in. And you have these old guys that have everything and they get mad, and it's like they already have you because you're buying everything. This other stuff's coming in to bring more people in, and more people in is going to incentivize the companies to produce maybe that weird Z-list figure to complete your team. And we're so self-absorbed, we're into ourselves and our own collections that we forget about that.
Yeah. I agree. And reissuing a figure that's highly sought after, like I talked about that retro card Marvel Legend Beast with the lab coat. I mean, the original didn't have the lab coat, but hell yeah, that, like, why are we knocking the company finally doing something good for people? To be like, hey, that sucks that this is going for 90. How about 30? And we'll give you one that's nicer and newer with a lab coat. Goodbye. Hell yeah, give me that.
Yep, for sure. And and like I said, people are still coming in. You can't say that there's no new collectors, because even I can to that point, I'm not a huge Marvel collector. I'm not a big Marvel Legends collector. I'm very cherry picker. I pick what I like, grab one or two that I like, and so when they come out with certain figures of characters I love, and it's a huge improvement over what's been there before, I'm like, oh, I like that one, so I'm going to go buy it. So I'm the new collector in that sense. Not a new collector overall, but new collector of Marvel. I bought more Marvel this year than I'd ever in my life. So,
and they got you.
Yeah, they got me. But I'm not, still not completely down that route at all. I still cherry pick. But yeah,
it's hard to be a completionist in any of this anymore. There's so much stuff.
Yeah.
I mean,
especially in comic book lines. I mean,
yeah.
Because even though it might be a stinker to you, that doesn't mean it is to somebody else.
Yeah, like I know a lot of people have placed Rom the Space Knight really high up on their, like 2025. It had Rom the Space Knight. I don't know who Rom is. I'm not saying the figure's bad. I'm happy people have it. I don't know who he is. He looks like an SNL skit. This is a robot droid.
Yep. It's like, I have no reference.
My old generation. That's from the ROM from the 70s. And I'll tell you what, because I remember that toy, because I was a little guy at that point, and the toy sucked. I'm going to tell you right now. I had never had a friend whose ROM wasn't broken. It was not a well-made toy, and they were all broken. And it wasn't an action figure. It was a 12-inch tall. I think it was 12-inch. Could have been 14-inch, with arms that kind of moved up and down. It wasn't a great figure, but there was use your imagination. So now you got a fully articulated one. And again, this is for the old guys like me. fully articulated one, and you're like, I can't dig this. So anyway, yeah.
But and I had no reference because
it was made. Like, it's out there, great.
Yeah.
And I have no reference because I'm not as old as Lou from the original '70s toy. But I do remember IDW did Revolution, and they had ROM, and that was one of like the mini series in the Revolution, and that was one of the probably best like tie-ins to that Revolution storyline. The rest of it was pretty hot garbage, but how they brought ROM and the Space Knights in, and like they had a Transformer that was part of the Space Knights, and the Space Knights were like the Green Lantern Corps almost. You know, they were all like living beings inside that suit of armor, and there was one that was a Transformer, and it was really cool how they did that interpretation.
There's a lot of ROM love in this chat right now, and I appreciate it.
I have no idea who ROM is, to be honest with you. So
to be fair, I do own it. I still bought it because I bought the entire comic wave. But to me, it's just like, who is this guy?
Yeah. It's definitely right.
I mean, ROM is. I think Talib, you're the one who said ROM had like the nice cakes or something, right?
Yeah, ROM's got nice.
Oh yeah, he did. Overly accentuated cake there for sure.
Well, I think they used the legs or a partial of the legs from who was the chick that was in the Secret Wars line, the Titania. I think they used part of her body to make that.
Oh, really?
It's a possibility.
Okay.
I'd have to really sit there and look. I don't have Titania, but a few people did say that, so it's possible.
Yeah, Rom's out of reach. I would show you his cake, but well, and they specifically did like a pose in the promotional photos where it was like a back shot, you know. So
yeah,
they knew what they were doing.
To extend it a little bit.
Whoever sells the toy, we're fine.
Yeah,
right.
And you want your Space Knight with less or more cake?
You know, and that was the one I never saw at retail till last week. I was stopped in a GameStop and I saw one in there. That was the first time I've seen one, and kind of surprised I saw one in GameStop because typically, you know, that figure was always gone.
Yeah, a lot of the comic wave went, except for I think Banshee. Banshee stuck around.
Yeah, which is surprising because well, I guess that was kind of a redo, right? Because there was originally a Banshees from the Giant Size X-Men, but it had pens and stuff in it.
Yeah. I mean, it looked like a good Banshee, but that's the only one I really saw at retail.
So my next question is: do you 3D print?
I started. I bought a 3D printer about 2 years ago, and I tried to 3D print every once in a while, and I recently gave it a better go the last couple months.
What have you printed so far? I saw it back there, and I was like, that looks cool. Like, it looks like you're a printer guy too. Oh, damn. Okay.
Oh wow.
So this is by Diabolic Studios.
Heard of it.
Part of his Patreon, and you know, for the month of December was the sleigh.
Oh, very cool.
So I gave it a go, and I fucked it up. Like, but when it's not in my hands, it looks perfectly fine.
Yeah.
And then I recently printed this out. Came out a low better.
That's cool.
So it's the bus
stop. Like a subway bus stop.
That looks like a bus stop thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I just need to cut out. My plan is to cut out plastic to just press into the different slots, but I'll take acrylic paint markers and start to draw some stuff into it, so it looks unique.
You do have movie posters.
You could have Hoodie Daredevil hanging out in that bus stop with a different head.
Oh yeah.
Initial Goose Creations is asking, what printer is that?
This is the Elegoo Neptune 4 Plus. But I've had good luck with it. I do always tell people, if you're interested and you think you might go a little bit further, maybe go for one of the bamboos, because you can have multiple colors, and that makes life way easier.
With multiple colors, okay.
Yeah. And there's a whole community for Maker World. That's awesome.
I mean, Sys 3D Arsenal is one of our sponsors, and he is huge into 3D printing as well.
Ooh,
So if you have any questions, he's the person to reach out to for sure.
thank you. Part of my goal for this year is to actually figure out how to design something to be 3D printed, not just get a file.
So he does that too. So he does his own design. So definitely reach out to him because he's a good dude. He's a good dude, and then he also has actually check out his shop. Actually, it's really cool.
Yeah, he's got some awesome stuff for dio pieces for.
And you could also get 10%
scale.
off by using code FFC10.
All caps. I know how to do this.
Action Joe Figs, Abby, where can I send you a pic of vehicle I designed and 3D printed for my Valorverse figures? I want your opinion. Figurefightclub@gmail.com, dude. It's very straightforward. Yeah, it's straight up figurefightclub@gmail, or you can hit me up on Instagram, whichever.
Now, we were talking about
cool.
like
So-
3D printing, and
Yeah.
we keep talking about kids, but my son picked up 3D printing.
That's
He picked up 3D design using Nomad Sculpt. So at one point, my daughter got big into tangent story. Okay, another one. So my daughter got big into playing basketball this past year. So we were always at her games, and he would be bored out of his mind. Like he'd be a good brother for about 5 minutes, and he's like just like nodding off or trying to be like, "Can I go over there?" I'm like, "What? Would you just want to walk around the place?" No. So eventually I just gave him my iPad and I downloaded Nomad Sculpt and I showed him how to open the app basically. And he took it from there and he started designing stuff without like a tutorial or anything. He just figured out buttons and like played around with it. He actually designed something for for his sister. He made a mug that looked like a pig face, and we printed that out for her. And it's something that she really loved. It's like by her bed now.
That's cool.
And
That's
I'm just
cool.
amazed that he's
Nice.
just like little kid brains. Like he just like slapped the iPad and suddenly a design was made.
Yeah.
I mean, kids are ridiculous when it comes to learning stuff, man. Like they are like, because my older son is like that too. Like you give him something and he'll like figure it out, and like I've become like a master at this now. And I'm just like, what the fuck, dude? Like, all right, figure this out too now. That's nice.
And then I'd ask him questions like, "Oh, how do you do this?" Like, I don't know. I just have to play with it for a while. I'm like, "Oh, good."
Give it to yourself. Might as well.
You know everything and nothing at the same time.
Yeah. No. I've always thought about doing 3D printing, but I just feel like my laziness gets over, and I don't want to do it anymore.
I mean,
It's fun. It is fun.
Yeah.
I mean, how are you going to have time to, Bobby, when you're collecting all these trading cards and you're going to start playing games with them, right? Right?
Right. Yeah. I'm gonna play games with them.
You could use a 3D printer and make a card case for all the cards.
Right.
Actually, you know what I really
Should be
wanted to
better.
do? I wanted to get a 3D printed chain, and then that way, and then like a holder, so I could put a graded card in there, so I could wear it around.
Logan
like-
Paul did that first, bud.
I know he did, and that's where I got the idea from. And I was like, I want one with a Figure Fight Club logo on it. I think it'll be fun.
That's probably something easy to commission someone to do,
I think so too. So
Yeah.
rather than
Chris-
you learn
Chris,
and
I
buy
may
the
reach out to
printer.
you.
What costs less, the $600 printer, or just having someone design this and print it for me?
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But at the same time, that could be your gateway if you were to do it by the printer and work on figuring out how to do it. A gateway into, well, I got that done. Now what else can I do? So yeah, it depends on the time that you've got and the money that you got. Sure.
I would
Me
just start
personally,
printing a bunch
I'd
of
rather
stupid
pay
shit,
somebody.
though.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the other issue. I would just start printing a bunch of weird and stupid shit, and it'll be fun. Like it'll be fun shit, but it'll just be weird.
That's also fun too.
Send me the vector. I don't know what that means, Chris, but we'll talk. I'm assuming you're talking about like dimensions.
Yeah. Probably.
I will.
I don't know either, but I'm assuming he's looking at wanting to.
SVG. That means savage to me. I don't know what that means for anyone else.
I think he wants to help us out.
I think so too.
That's my
Oh,
guess.
I do have
Logo.
a 3D print of my logo. I do, and I can send that over, and I'll send a photo as well. I do have a 3D print of my logo. We had one of the people who would watch our shows actually design the Figure Fight Club logo in 3D.
Oh,
Nice.
cool.
Nice. And then he sent me the file.
Nice.
Yeah, that was very nice of him. Let's go back to questions. So let's go now. We're gonna enter photography stage. I know we're. Are you okay with going a little over? Just let me ask that question first.
Me? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. We
I'm
always
okay
go
with,
over.
I'm okay with it, Abby. I can go over a little bit.
I know you can. Until tomorrow. Until tomorrow, when you complain that I went so late and blah blah blah.
I do
It
have to get
happens.
up early tomorrow, so
Yeah. But let's go to photography now. So you do a lot of photography. How did you get into photography?
So, I've given this a lot of thought. I've given the story in bits and pieces over the years, but it all comes, I always, I summarize it as like, oh, it's during pandemic, and that's a very common story about like people getting into this craft, this hobby during pandemic because of Disney Plus. It had a special with Mitchell Wu and the boys from Hasbro, and they were talking about toy photography, and it kind of was a gateway. Go from Mr. Wu, you go into YouTube, you type in toy photography, you're going to find Sir Dork. He's going to teach you everything you need to know to get you up and running. And then you have an IG account, you're gold, and you're good.
Yeah.
But, when I think about it nowadays, I never give this full story. So it all goes back to when my mom passed away at the beginning of the pandemic. And I was searching for something. Like, I don't know what it was. I was going through my, dealing with that. And it led me into creating a No Chewing Instagram page, but it wasn't about toy photography. That username, No Chewing, started as like, gaming handles or whatever the hell username handles I would use. So I created an IG account, but I was focused on art. When I was a teenager, I always wanted to be an artist. I wanted to be an illustrator. I wanted to go to school for it. We already talked about this. I'm Asian parents. That was a no-go. It was a straight no-go. I even had a portfolio made. I wanted to be a children's book or comic book illustrator. So my mom passed away. I decided to create an account and kind of lean into it because I remember when I was a kid and like you start to think about that. And that led me, in pandemic, there was a bunch of folks that are illustrators, professionals, like Mo Willems is a children's illustrator, makes a bunch of books. Gerald and Piggy, it's an elephant and a pig. They get along, I don't know. But they'd have these he'd have these YouTube lives, and he would teach kids how to draw. I would be spending those afternoons with my daughter because there was no school. There was no daycare. It was her and I for about a half hour each day. And we learned how to draw this elephant and this pig and pigeon that drives a bus. And it was great for a couple weeks. That led me to Agnes Garboska. She's a brilliant artist. She does My Little Pony comics. You'll see her at Comic Cons. She's great.
Okay.
And so for months, I would be learning how to draw and illustrate and watercolor. And there's a bunch of artwork. If you scroll thousands posts back, there's pictures of that on my page. And there's artwork in my kids' rooms of like these little 4x6s of characters like BB-8 or Twilight Sparkle. Because, again, ponies. And that was my entryway into Instagram and being present there. And so through that journey of grieving about my mom passing away led me to like still search for like some sort of acceptance or social or community or whatever it was I was searching for. It wasn't coming from the art because no one was seeing it. I was getting like 0 likes. It was fine. And then once I saw this special, I saw started to learn this craft in toy photography, I started to actually find that community or find that what I was searching for. I was looking for an outlet to release that emotion into something. And that's what this hobby really was for me. It still kind of is. When I'm stressed and I take a photo, I feel better after because it's something I can do in an evening. I can create a photo. And so that's where my journey kind of led into toy photography.
It was therapeutic,
Very
and
cool.
I like that. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man.
That's,
Now, what do you use like equipment wise? Do you use your phone or do you get a camera?
You know, I always tell people this, especially because of toy pick community, like, what do I need? I always tell people, and especially people listening that want to get into it, use what you have. Don't buy anything. If you want to buy some things, Ulanzi has lights. $20 a piece, Black Friday deals, Prime deals, whatever it is. Don't spend more than like $40 and just get rolling. All you need is a toy, your phone, and 2 lights.
I mean, the phone does great on on pictures, dude. It really does. You don't need something fancy. Yeah, you don't need something fancy, but I mean, people do the fancy stuff all the time. I mean, I have a DSLR camera myself, but dude, it's been sitting in my closet for the longest time.
With your toys you haven't opened up. Got it.
It's in the closet with the toys as well. Yeah. Last time I used it though, I did a photo shoot with Jenna though, so that was like 2 months ago. Yeah.
So the camera I use is obsolete now, but it's by Canon. It's an M20R. What is this thing called anymore? Jesus Christ. It's an M50 Mark II. Okay. So the M series came after the EF, but then was replaced by the RF. This lasted for about 2 generations. So there's only like 5 real lenses Canon ever made for this type of camera. It's mirrorless. It's pretty small, lightweight. It's fast and does what I need it to do. Yeah. So the lens I use on it, and I always tell people this, it's a macro lens. It's a 40 millimeter macro, and I have a little bit of a filter on it as well.
Okay. Nice.
And for equipment outside of that, I still use quite a bit of Ulanzi lights myself. Mm-hmm. They were affordable. They still work. I collaborated a little bit with Newer. I never understood which way to actually pronounce that company name. So I have a number of lights there. Like there's a flashlight that has a bunch of gobos. So it's just like a filter, like, you know, it makes it look like a windowsill.
Right.
Windowsill, not still. Jeez. But it has a bunch of those. I have an umbrella light from them that I use from time to time. But honestly, my go-to is this camera. Knocked over stuff. And 2 of these. They're just simple stick lights, RGBs, and then I use a third light. I don't know which one I would use. It's either gonna be the Newer one, a little puck light, but you know, it's always 3 lights with me.
3 lights with you. That's what's up.
2 bounce cards, which is simply reflective boards. If I want the boards near me, I use a Mafex box. It's shiny enough. Light will bounce nicely off of it.
It would.
I've used the box for the Valverse Praetorians. It works just as well. Yep. Just the white box.
Just has to diffuse the light a little bit.
Yeah.
And what a bounce card for me does is that it spreads the light more thoroughly across the environment you're shooting, or even like if you're using real macro lights, you can really pinpoint specific lighting on the figure.
Yeah. Now, do you shoot manual or automatic?
I'm funny enough, it's on manual.
Okay.
But for the focus, I don't use the little manual focus ring. As so many people do it. I don't know if I'm lazy about it. It just never works out well when I do. So that part is still automatic. Gotcha. I'm allowing the camera to, pick up what you want. Like, you're a computer, figure this out.
Yeah.
But for like f-stop and shutter and ISO, I'm playing around with those settings myself.
Nice. Okay. Now, do you do mostly indoor or outdoor?
These days it's indoor. Like when I first started, all outdoor. And
we are in winter, but
but even then, like I started in winter. My very first photo was a stormtrooper in snow. Real creative. And again, Sir Dork. Everything he does is mainly outside. So when you first start out, a lot of toy photography is always outside. The sun is a great free light.
It is.
True.
And you don't have a dial, hey, the little woodly area or a brick wall works just fine.
Mm-hmm.
But most of the time it's indoor now. Like I have a couple cool dials. I have 2 that I use a lot from 78 points of articulation. And then there's a couple of dials that, I kind of put together myself that I like to use.
Okay. Let me ask you, do you use anything? I've been meaning to ask a bunch of people because I want to know myself. Do you use like any backdrops like for for like sky or something to put as a background.
I
You
don't. What I
Okay.
do sometimes now is I have a background that makes my house makes the photo look like I live in a fancy house. So
Okay.
it's like a white granite counter. It's a piece of paper. It looks like a nice like background. Like I have this nice like look at this backsplash. It looks like I'm fancy. God no, it's a piece of paper, but it
Okay,
looks
I got you.
fantastic. I know a lot of folks that have a nice background of a sky or even an animated sky, which I think is even dope.
Yeah.
And then people use a digiorama. You know, if you have a 4K computer screen, a monitor, and you
Mhm.
pull up an image of like any sky, and you know you don't focus
Slap that in.
your focal point on the monitor itself,
Mhm.
it does a hell of a good job.
Oh yeah, I've seen some people do that exactly, and I've played around with that, but I haven't gotten it down yet.
I haven't
But
figured it
it's
out.
amazing.
I think you need a little bit level of Photoshop to make it like stitched just right, because there's always to
Mhm.
me there's always a seam from when you have a practical foreground and flooring, and then you have the digiorama. There's like
Yeah,
a steep cutoff, and I think there's some trick I never figured out with Photoshop to make it look like, all right, this is smooth.
yeah, yeah.
So I actually have like a poster board or like foam board, and I have one with night sky with stars, and then another one with clouds. That way it shows as a different backdrops. And I used
Mhm.
to do a lot of photography. If you scroll all the way down before you start seeing all the self promotion crap for the shows, you would actually see pictures of toys because I used to do it, and it just I got so lazy with it because like it took so like every little detail had to be in there, right? Like I would do a lot of random shots like with a lot of small things, and I like placed them everywhere. Then I had to pick them all back up, and I was just getting lazy. That's really what my issue was. I got lazy.
Okay. Yeah.
You
See, and
know,
that's my. Go ahead.
no, I was just gonna
Go
say, like,
ahead.
I think that happens to us all. Although there's some that they just elevate it further. It's like, oh, you got frustrated with those details. This guy over here has even
Mhm.
more details, and
Oh
it's
yeah,
like he has a friggin' city on his desk, and it's
that,
legit.
Yeah,
City is
yeah.
amazing, dude. Like, so I'm trying to now, like, where I call it my, my showcase station, really. But
Review,
I had a. What did you say? Tell him. You've been quiet this whole
review,
time.
review station.
Review. Yeah, whatever. I call it a showcase. He calls it a review. Tomato, whatever. Uh, it's the backdrop, right? And but the idea is to build a city on that little table. So I have like the FFC facility right there, and then I have my HVX Customs. He was in the chat earlier. He's gonna build a
Mhm.
wall that goes all the way up, like a high rise, and then we'll do something on the other side. That way you have like a little city thing, and then we'll do like a little mart, windows, and like we'll do some stuff to make it look like it's a city. That way I
That's
can
cool.
do more photography eventually, and I don't have to be like super lazy because they'll be all already on display,
Yeah,
and I would just
Mhm.
just leave it as is essentially, and
that's some
that's
of the
where I could
trick
do my
too. Yeah, have
yeah,
it
and
readily available.
it's just gonna be
Mhm.
like that the entire time, and that's the idea behind it.
Yeah, I would say one of the big limiting factors for me is that I do have to break down the set almost every
Yes.
single time.
Yeah,
Yes.
see, that's what bugs me, and I
That's
have a shit ton of extreme sets and all that. Like I have like 8 of them or 9 of them
Those are
sitting around.
huge.
Dude,
yeah.
the arenas are gigantic. That's 6 foot by 3 feet.
Yeah,
I had to cut it in half in order to fit it on the table, and I had a whole wrestling thing for a long time. I would just leave up, and it was nice. It looked great, but it was gigantic, and eventually I had to get rid of it.
yeah. I
Not
bought the
rid of it,
Mattel
but
Creation Raw ring,
uh-huh.
and
Oh
I
yeah,
had
yeah.
that up for a while. I'm like, what am I doing? Gee, this is big. This is as big as the area I have to work with. I don't have a crowd either. It's just like
2 by
this.
2, dude. It's literally 2 feet by 2 feet.
Yeah.
Those rings are ridiculous. I get it. I had at one point in my life I had like 3 or 4 of those, and it was just way too much. I couldn't do it, and I finally got rid of most of them, and now I have, I think, one like elite scale ring, and it's folded up, like this one folded, and it's in my closet right now. It's out of sight.
Mhm. Yeah, that's and that's the thing, and that's the kind of what I got into was the creating dio pieces for photography, and that's been like where my drive's been lately. It's like I put more time into the, putting together the background and everything than I do the figures sometimes. It's like I
Yeah.
love just putting in the neat little, just details that people may not even see, but I know they're there. Like I sent my buddy a picture that I put up on Instagram, and it's just Captain America. It was the new, I think it's this one. I think it's this guy because I love this
Gamerverse.
the Gamerverse Captain. And he's got the thumbs up, so I got him standing there with the thumbs up. But in the background, and a lot of people didn't notice this, I've got the dog with that comes with Road Pig, Ruckus. I've got him, and I've got a fire hydrant that I got from High School Creations at Titan's Toy. Fire hydrant's in the background, and the dog's got his leg up. And then I got. Yeah, nobody saw that. Nobody noticed it. And then I've got what's his face, J. Jonah Jameson, pointing at the dog with his fist up, and he's got the yelling face. So he's yelling at the dog, pissing on the fire hydrant. While Cap's going, "Hey!" I love putting those little details in there. It's just fun as hell. Even if nobody else sees it, I see it, and I like it. So yeah,
That's cool. Yeah.
it's.
I think, I used to try to use a lot of dial pieces, and now oftentimes if I'm in a rush and I just want to play with the toy, I told you guys, it's on my desk. It has a blue background because my wall's blue.
Yeah. And it's easy. That's great. And if you've got a good spot to be able to do it with the right light, why not? I mean, you're keeping the focus on the figure, and then that makes sense too.
Yeah.
What's everybody doing over there? I think Abby broke something.
And Tyler, what do you think about that Sentinel? I saw you move a
He's
small
big.
boy.
Yeah, I was trying to. He has J. Jonah Jameson in his hand, but it fell out, and he's doing the point like, "Put me down, you whippersnapper."
Yeah.
This thing's fun.
I love it. I can see why
Yeah.
people bought 2 or 3 of them.
Okay, I think I'm back. I don't know what's going on with the wire on my mic. It keeps like randomly like shutting off during StreamYard.
Oh,
But I think you can hear me now, right? I think I'm back on the same mic. I was
Pretend
gonna,
like you don't hear
try to.
Well, it's like I was right at the right age where I was still into cartoons when that X-Men '97 cartoon came out, and I had some comics before that, but that really kind of woke me up with X-Men and Marvel Comics. So it was almost like a no-brainer to want to get that Sentinel, because I mean that's the first episode of that series. You get introduced to that version of that Sentinel from the rip, and like I said, I think on open mic night, it's like when I look at that, I hear that X-Men theme song in my head.
exactly. Yep. And that's this year has been, when the reason why I'll be asked that question is like, what line would I choose alone? Like only one line for the rest of my life. It would be a tough call. I chose Mafex, but like Marvel Legends this year alone gave so many great X-Men toys. Like it'd be a hard call. Like I'm enjoying all of them.
So I don't collect. I didn't collect a lot of Marvel Legends, and like kind of like this last year, I was like, let's kind of dip into some '90s X-Men and mutant stuff, and a little bit of Avengers, and I like video game tie-in stuff. Yeah, so I bought a lot of Legends this year than I probably normally would have.
Yeah,
Well,
it was an easy year to pick some good ones.
Even I bought a lot of Legends this year, and I kind of regret it, to be honest with you.
I'm glad they reissued this guy so I could get my hands on him. So, yeah.
That's been a figure that I've been playing with the last couple of weeks since I got the SH Figure Arts one, and just having that debate internally is like, is the SH Figure Arts that much better than the Legends to warrant the price tag?
I mean, you're looking at $25 to $27 versus what was it, 80 for the SH Figure Arts?
80, 90, yeah.
Hundreds,
Yeah, I was going,
Yeah.
90 to 100, I thought, yeah.
Yeah. Most of the U.S. stores, the small independent shops, it's 100. Amazon's like dropped as low as 90. Then if you get it overseas, it is like $70, but you pay for all that other stuff.
Yep.
Hey, what's up?
And that gives me everything I need. He's got his thing,
And
he's
that
got
one
the-
stays in. The
Yeah.
Optic Blast stays in. Mine doesn't. The SH
Yeah.
just like.
But I heard, didn't
Okay.
it break? Didn't issues with Legends, or maybe it could have been the SHF, that the laser beam broke. Mezco had that same issue where the laser
really?
beam would eventually break. Yeah.
The
I was thinking-
SH1 falls out immediately.
Okay.
SH1 falls out.
So
Okay.
it hasn't broken. It just doesn't work.
It just doesn't
Yeah.
work. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah, so that's pretty
You
steady.
get throw it against the wall, Talib.
It probably drooped
Oh,
over
it's look
time.
out there.
It's like that much.
So Chewy, you are involved with the toy pick community, correct? On
Yeah, yeah.
Instagram. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So I
He
like
runs
to. I like to reveal this so that people know is that Toy Pick Community is a separate, like there's a person that runs that channel, that page.
Okay.
It's one guy, and he doesn't often shoot toys either. He just operates this page each week, and people go, they vote on, like, people can nominate photos, and then the community can vote with likes and views which ones they like most. Top 10 moves along.
Mhm.
Top one normally gets a prize, and normally is out of this person's pocket, which I find amazing. He's not really monetized on IG because I don't think anyone can be. But
Yeah.
and then
Not unless you're showing stuff.
Yeah.
yeah. And then those top 10 we normally talk about on our Monday show with the Toy Daddies, and we just I always like to also say this, we're just celebrating the top 10. If you want art school portfolio critique, Mods' Toy Box on Tuesday with 1/6 shooter. Like, you go get your critique there. I'm gonna tell you how much I like it.
Yeah. No, it's good, and it's because I follow all of those on Instagram, and I've sent out a number of them for in hopes that you guys would collaborate. Tagged you as collaborators, and they have on a number of occasions.
Oh, good.
Which is always feels cool as hell. It's like, because it's huge. There are so many people involved with that I've met through following that page that have there's some inspiring work out there.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah, it's phenomenal.
I always say it's one guy just so that people can be patient with them.
Oh, right.
Sometimes he doesn't respond to my messages, and that's fine. It's one dude, he has a day job that's a full-time gig, so
Right.
he's very productive for a guy on IG.
Yeah, absolutely.
I agree, and the fact that he's giving prizes away from his own pocket is always a big plus.
He's been doing this for years.
That's huge. Yeah.
Years.
He might be the true king of giveaways.
Abby, calm down now. We don't throw that title out there loosely.
IG, not
That's true.
YouTube.
Initial Goose has a strange question. I'll be honest about that. He says, Chewy, you have to eat an entirety of one figure in order to win. Doesn't matter what you win. What figure are you going to eat?
All right. Well, I don't know what the prize is, so I'm not going to go for something like super epic. I'm just going to get a Lego minifigure. I'm going to break up into little pieces and I'll eat that.
Okay.
Seems like the easiest one for me not to die.
European plastic. Okay.
Yeah, well,
Probably tastes better.
Like, I'm playing with this plunger link. This would be terrible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be. It's too much.
I would die on this well-articulated, beautiful work.
Johnny is asking, does this one guy run the YouTube channel too?
No, that one, I will happily say that the three of the Toy Daddies, me, Yimbo, and Toy Father manage that page. And yeah, we normally share the responsibilities of, all right, you got a thumbnail? I don't got a thumbnail. You got a thumbnail? Okay, you do it. You got a StreamYard? Can you make the StreamYard the shows in like 10 minutes? Yeah, I got it. I'm like, all right, cool.
It's team building activities. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
That's right.
Now let's shift over to YouTube. So when did you guys launch Toy Daddies or the Toy Pick community on YouTube?
I think almost 3 years ago. Or actually, no, I think we passed our 3-year mark.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, we started that. Oh, shoot, it's 3 years. We stopped doing the numbers on the episode someone gave us that advice, and now we don't know where we are.
I like the numbering on the episode, so it tells me exactly where I'm at.
We got to I think we got up to episode 140, and someone made a comment about it's like, oh, the algorithm doesn't blah 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 blah, and I listened. And maybe it was a mistake. But that was about 3 years ago we started it. Toy Pick Me actually reached out to us to see if we wanted to, do something on the channel. He hadn't done anything with it and wanted a platform, and we talked about some ideas, and we talked about doing a top 10 show. And that top 10 show was supposed to be recorded. It was only going to be half an hour a week. And then it ballooned into what it is today, which, we typically go... Oh, no, it used to be worse. We used to be known for going after on at 9 and going on well past midnight.
Yeah.
To give you some insight, like, Yimbo's an educator. He's a teacher. Toy Father is a principal. Principal Toy Father hated going to sleep so late. He'd be like, guys... Just go. What are we doing? It's midnight. It's been 3 hours. No new ground's being broken. Get out of here.
Yeah. That's actually really funny.
But now we do all these other things too. It's not just the top 10. We had for a stint, and it's a sign of evolution and the sign of our interest changing as well. We used to have a lot of guests. Like every week we'd have a guest on, and then we started doing like, oh, how about we do posing nights? Like a pose off and using like Max Spidey versus like all the other Spideys. And then we started doing like live photography. So if you're ever interested in these nights, one of us will man the chair and the other two will put together a toy photo live on the spot, taking suggestions from both me and the chair, but also people in the chat saying like, oh, what if you move this light here? Or could you add this figure to this? Or turn this, turn the figure around this way. Or whatever, and ultimately it becomes like a community-built photo, and comes out pretty nice.
Yeah, that's cool. That's very cool, and it can lead to all kinds of creative ideas. Any you ever get thrown into anything that might be a little too inappropriate?
No. I think people respect our brand pretty nicely.
I mean, I can submit some shots for you guys if you want.
I mean, to be fair, when I, how you had asked, like, hey, do you ever, hide your collecting or hide this part of you? It's like, no, and sometimes I should. I mean, it's a group called the Toy Daddies. It doesn't spark. You have to explain the name and hope that their initial reaction was like, oh, that's funny, that's cute. Instead of being like, oh, what the fuck? So then once you get to explain what you do, it becomes really charming. Yeah. So it's like 80-20.
80-20.
Yeah. 20% of the time, they just the conversation drops very quickly.
So can I submit some of those photos with the bunny?
I mean, you can shoot it over the Toy Pick Me. I don't know what that'll do.
I have some fun photos with like the Fison figures, and I used to have fun with those, and just I'll show one off. We may get kicked out off of YouTube, but I'll show one. I have to scroll forever though.
Cover the bits.
Right. I see Johnny, who's a great supporter of the channel, Johnny Cock, saying Toy Daddy dance off. I don't know, maybe come to Legion's Con. We'll see.
Legion's Con. Oh, you're gonna do a live dance off in front of everyone. That's even better.
Oh, in the bar and no cameras.
No cameras. There's always a camera.
There's a hashtag. We're not doing this live.
So, Magna Figure Photo is asking Chewy, do you use any photo editing software?
I do. I keep it pretty simple based upon my workflow that I like to go. I try to complete my shots within the night. So I keep my whatever I can, keep practical in the lens, I will. But the apps I do use, sometimes I bring into Procreate. So if there's like a lightsaber, Iron Man's arc reactor, something that needs to be lit up, Procreate is an iPad app. It's perpetual rights. You pay for it once. You get all the updates throughout life. I bought this thing like a decade ago. Again, I wanted to be an illustrator. Didn't pan out that way. I used it for toy photography. Mm-hmm. So I use that to add some additional effects. But Lightroom is my go-to. I go in there. I just color adjust, color correct, if you would, crop it. That's all I do. But nothing real heavy. I know a lot of people use Photoshop. My skill level never got there.
All right. Sid, that's actually really funny. Toys for Adults. And welcome.
Hey, Brian, how you doing?
What's up, mainstage?
Or not, but I'm gonna shut it off a little bit. This is probably the last way to get it out.
And demonetized.
I used to do a lot of like random funny shots. Now, here's one of Batman looking at a Playboy of Harley Quinn.
Oh, that's actually pretty funny.
That is good. That is good.
Just random funny ones. I wanted to have fun with it, right? That was the biggest thing. Have fun with your toys, and a lot of them is Mezcos for some weird reason. I keep looking at this and like, man, why do I have so many Mezco shots?
I didn't really understand the appeal of Mezco until about this year when I started.
Until you got Mezco, and then like I have stuff like this.
Oh, see, that's clean.
And that's from my model photography days. It's all mixed.
Feels
man.
like that's tame.
That is actually really tamed. I couldn't put the other stuff on.
No, I say clean. Yeah, that's absolutely clean. Clean as possible. That is legit.
Yeah. I have some fun shots actually. I've done a lot of photography over the years.
Helmet.
And absolutely enjoy the toys.
You should see the other ones.
Play with
That
the toys.
Stormtrooper helmet has great eyes.
Yeah, you should introduce me to her. Anyway,
What about her husband? Lou, calm down.
do I know?
She's not married.
What about her husband? Do you want to meet him as well?
He just said she's not married.
Oh,
So,
I
man,
was
that
shocked.
ain't wrong.
Usually these models.
Usually they are. Yeah, usually they are.
I mean, that was an older shot. Anyway, keep it in your pants, Lou.
Keep going, sorry.
Damn, guys.
Oh, good lord.
Give him time. He'll hit up.
One of the funny things was, right, so like
Anyway.
when I got into toys, right, and then I was doing model photography as well, I tried to experiment and I started putting toys on the models and doing shoots with them. And some of the photos are just fucking hilarious, right? Like I was like, it's really not a great idea. And Instagram and YouTube doesn't like it either because it's like you're kind of like edging at that point. Like
Whoa, watch the terminology here, bud.
I was gonna correct him. He's on the show, but
yeah,
I don't think IG would be able to categorize what this might be.
Yeah,
no.
But it was like you could like I had the model laying like this. She's in lingerie. Then I put.
Wait, how was she laying, Abby? Can we see that again?
Like this.
And then
I put the Mezco in the same pose, like right on her, as well, and so it was just the same posting, and it was just. So like Instagram was better with it than YouTube. YouTube fucking hated all of it, and they're like, "Nope, we're not showing this off to anyone." And I was like, "Okay." If you scroll down on my profile all the way down, you'll start seeing some of those shots. I used to do a lot of them, and that's kind of stopped.
Yeah.
That's when it was more fun to post toys on people.
Mm-hmm.
Different time.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know what would have been probably funnier is if you would have done it to like some barrel-chested, bellied dude with hair on, and you probably would have got more clicks on that than you would have.
Probably.
Yeah, because everybody be
There's
sending
still
it
time.
their
There's still
butt.
time. I mean,
Right.
I could dust off that camera any day, guys.
Still have that Stormtrooper helmet too. There we go. Just recreate.
It's
It's a before and after. It's like
Stormtrooper
hey,
helmet with a beer
2
belly.
years ago and today. Take that, IG. How would you segment this? Sexy man toy helmet. Holy crap! This is not going anywhere.
I mean, we could get that G.I. Joe Hasbro polar bear and put it on a bear man.
Ooh,
Oh, there
we
you
go.
go.
On the bear. There you go.
this show's getting wild. That's
Who's
your
riding
next
who anyway?
spin-off.
Not even drinking tonight, and we're got these great ideas.
I think-
Oh my god, where's this show going? Right there.
All right.
Sorry,
Let's get back to you two. What challenges have you faced as a toy content creator? While you answer that, I'll be right back.
Sure. What challenges? I guess, personally, there are some challenges that I face with not having the big enough, a large enough following sometimes when talking with toy companies.
Okay.
So there's one
Yeah.
company,
Yeah.
and they actually accepted me now, even though I didn't make their standard. They had said that
Cool.
5,000 was the only mark. Like once I cross the 5,000 IG following,
Mhm.
or then they'll have conversations with me about like, working together.
Okay.
They shifted that stance since then. I'm not at 5,000 even today, but sometimes you run into those conversations and it's kind of annoying.
I could see that. Yeah, for sure.
Especially with growth being what it is and not an entire reflection of engagement and following. Like sometimes I get the comments like, "Oh, well, you're in the U.S. You're only we can only send you things that we can sell in the U.S." I'm like, "That's great."
Yeah.
I have stats that especially on the toy pick community, it's a global reach.
Yeah.
So sometimes those conversations go awry, but I find that if you keep trying, sometimes that no becomes a yes. It just takes a little time and a little progress and trying to change your pitch a little bit.
Gotcha.
Growth itself is kind of a crapshoot. I love the audience that we have. Like Johnny Cox in this audience right now. I love that he's in there. I love that he comes out every Monday to say hi, and like we have a bunch of folks that do that. So I appreciate all those folks. Growing beyond, like, to reach those next couple tiers, it's a black box. I don't freaking know. I don't know how I get there. So I guess in that sense, that is a challenge itself.
Mhm.
Definitely. I mean, again, YouTube journey is always a challenge, dude. I didn't expect Figure Fight Club to go past 500, let alone 2,000, and it's insane.
I think you're onto something though. I love what you guys are able to do. I like that you have shows on throughout the week. I think that makes a huge difference on with growth as well, because the amount of times you're there and engaging.
Yeah, the Transformer show is really good.
The Decepticast on Monday nights is awesome.
Yeah, and it's
that was an
fantastic.
experiment. It was an experiment, honestly. Like I wanted, again, the whole idea for Figure Fight Club was to turn into like a network to do different shows, and we tested it with Talib and Decepticast, and it was a hit. It was great. And now, like in 2026, I want to introduce another show. My wife is like pissed off about it now, because I was like, I want to do a wrestling show. That's what I want to talk about next. Because we go on like tangents on wrestling. It's so funny because Talib is into wrestling, Lou's into wrestling, I'm into wrestling, and we'll just start talking wrestling randomly. And I was like, we should just create a show for wrestling talk.
I've been following along the last couple of years with wrestling. They brought me back in the year that it was when I figured out that WrestleMania was included with Peacock. And I was like, WrestleMania is available. I used to have to pay like $100 for this shit as a kid to watch this weekend, but it's like effectively free. I mean, you're paying in a different way, but
yeah.
Right.
Before I hopped on here, I saw Matt Cardona made his official appearance on SmackDown tonight.
Oh,
so
really?
he wasn't Zack Ryder, he was Matt Cardona.
Oh wow!
So is he official?
Yes.
Like he's on the roster now?
I don't know, because
he just won a belt in the Indies somewhere.
They didn't say.
Did he have a belt?
But like they did the whole woo woo woo, and then his like music changed to his Matt Cardona music, and it was pretty cool.
Oh, that's cool.
That is cool.
That's cool.
Cool. Yep.
I met him at San Diego or New York Comic Con. I met him at New York Comic Con. I took a picture with him. Nice guy.
That's awesome.
That is cool. I mean, but again, we go like I don't know modern wrestling like because my kid's been watching that and I haven't really watched, but the old wrestling I could talk about for a year, like for ages. Like I'll constantly talk about it. It's great, and like we'll go on tangents on random shows and we'll just start talking wrestling, and then we won't shut up about it. And there's a lot of people out there who love that, like 90s and 90s wrestling stuff, right? So
yeah. I have a love for wrestling between 96 and 2003, and then a 20-year gap until that WrestleMania I found on Peacock. It was the year that Finn Balor fought Edge.
I was going to say Peacock just this ended their license with WWE, so they're no longer contracted. So all that stuff moved over to Netflix apparently.
I saw that, like a
I
bunch
saw
of older stuff.
Yeah, I just saw like 39 episodes of like Royal Rumble was on Peacock or on Netflix, and I was like, holy shit! I guess everything's moving over to Netflix now. That's cool because like that's where I want my kid. I was like, he keeps asking me, hey, can we watch the pay-per-views? I was like, Like it's on Peacock. We have Peacock. Go watch it.
As long as it's not Saturday Night Main Event.
Yeah,
not
right?
ESPN.
I mean, yeah, we have that whole Disney thing. So,
Oh god.
which is like Hulu, and Hulu's getting shut down too eventually, right? And
Yep.
so it's going to be like we have that package with ESPN, Hulu, and Disney. I don't know if it's extra money for WWE or not, but I haven't been watching, so I have no clue.
I can tell you.
Yeah, it's so convoluted right now. I don't know which is which. It was so simple and cost effective. Now it's super expensive, and you got to have like 3 freaking things.
And I'd even argue that the product's not that great this year, so it makes it feel like, is any of this worth it?
Mm-hmm.
Like pay-per-views, yeah, they're gonna be a good show. Everything else, you're like, what are we doing?
Yeah,
I mean, and then this year, I don't know.
I even saw an article or that WWE is thinking about selling to Saudi Arabia.
Oh, really?
That's been popping up over and over again over the past year or so. I don't know if there's any real.
I don't know.
Truth to these rumors.
I hope it's just rumors. That'd be weird.
I could see them selling
that-
to Netflix.
That could be a problem. I think that could be a problem for the brand if that.
Yeah, be a huge problem for the brand.
Big problem for the brand. I agree. Anyways, enough wrestling talk. This is the wrestling channel.
Are you ready?
But here, one last question for you. I know we've gone over, and I apologize.
No worries.
How can people get more involved with the Toy Pick community?
So with the Toy Pick community, again, it's a little hard because, you know, when I first got involved with them, they used to do like daily hashtags, and that was a great way to, you know, get your work out there. But now I would suggest to, you know, you won't be able to go into it from a web portal on like a computer, but, you know, a phone app, iPad, one of those, go into the broadcast channel, go in there. The guy that runs the Toy Pick community is really great about putting out like, hey, let's make it rain on this, you know, first person like this will make it rain, and have the people on that broadcast channel like throw some likes at this photo of this photographer. Or he does a lot of Saturday collabs where he just says, you know, as many as he can. Like one day he did 100 collabs. I don't know why IG didn't just like, hey, you're shut down. You're
yeah, normally IG would step in immediately. Yeah,
but he does things like that. I think it is very meaningful.
That is cool.
He recently brought in the idea of having guest nominators as well. So, you know, when those go up, just, you know, I think it's first come, first serve. Like, say that you want to do it, and last week he picked 4 people to do it, and you got those 4 got to pick like, I don't know, half dozen, you know, photos to help push out onto their page.
Yeah.
So join the broadcast channel. It's the best way to get involved.
The broadcast channel. Okay.
If you want to get involved with the YouTube channel, just come watch.
Yeah.
we only have the show regularly on Mondays at this time. We post a lot of shorts, some long form content, but it's really just live on Monday nights, 9 to roughly 10:30.
Okay.
Yimbo, sometimes we cross stream on Yimbo's channel.
What time zone is that? Eastern?
Oh, Eastern Standards, yeah.
But we do have the link in the description, so you guys can check that out for sure. It's all there. I guess we'll go to shout outs next, because we do have to do a members only as well tonight, and we're spotlighting Magna figure photos. So, Chewy, thank you for jumping on, man. I really appreciate that. This was a lot of fun.
I loved it. Thank you for the invite. Had a great time.
Any shout outs you want to do?
No, I keep thinking about like the people I want to shout out, and you know, I think your boy Scott Toys said it in the chat about the community, and you know, some of the folks that regularly visit our channel, like Johnny Cock. You can see him on Instagram. Great artist, Canadian based, does a lot of awesome things. Josh Brown of Josh Brown Customs, he does a lot of 3D head sculpts. Go give him some like love and attention. Great member of the community. God, I'm trying to remember who else shows. I'm tired. I'm sorry, guys.
No worries. No worries. And Johnny, Chewy will not be on the members stream.
No.
Apologies. But yeah, I mean, if you want to shout out like the YouTube and your channel as well, because again, all that stuff is on Instagram or in the description.
Oh, absolutely. I'm on the road to the 5,000 marker. I'm close. So if you want, you can follow me at no.chewing on Instagram. I do a lot of toy photography, a lot of blockies. I do a lot of work with them, and then on Sundays sometimes I show up on Yimbo's channel. Yimbo reviews everything, but mainly Monday nights at Toy Pick Community YouTube channel, 9 p.m. Eastern Standards.
Nice. Lou,
how you doing? I just wanted to say one thing, Johnny Cock. You got another follow from me on Instagram, so I'll be checking your stuff out. Looking forward to seeing it. But as far as me, you can find me on Instagram, Lucidabase3. Google toy photography, have some fun with that. Chewy, thanks for the follow as well. You got a follow from you today. I appreciate that, sir. You can find me here on Figure Fight Club all the time. You can find me. I'll let Talib do all that stuff. He's better at it than I am. But Chewy, this was a great conversation. I really enjoyed meeting you tonight, and appreciate you having me come out and hang out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you so much.
If you need any help pushing some photos, let me know.
No, thank you.
definitely.
We'll do.
Before we get to me, we got
Del
gifted
Mayo
memberships.
gifted 5 Figure Fight Club memberships. It went to Johnny Cock. Your boys got toys 5156.
Son of a
Sono
GTO.
Yeah, son of a GTO. I was gonna say
Not so Super Mario and Ken the Band.
Ken the Band. Welcome to Figure Fight Club memberships. Again, we're doing a giveaway tonight too, on members only. So you guys will have a chance to win Cammy Player 1.
That's a great thing.
Oh, hold on. That's her.
That's her right there.
That is her.
So cake is fine there, but not on the Space Nerd. I'm just fucking.
Del Mayo, thank you very much, man. Talib, would you like to do the honors and
Bot plot.
That's the third party.
Yeah, that's it was big. It was like a like I guess a KO, a big fire brand, Nisi. They did it in more traditional RC colors.
Nice.
She's got soft boobs.
He likes the soft.
Not
as soft
as
as
squishy tech here. Jeez.
Yeah, not as soft as Hulk's boobs. But... you want me to? You want me to pick the asset, Abby?
Yes, pick the asset. Del Mayo, thank you very much. You get a video.
Look at that. A tasty, tasty super chat. Thank you so much for the love.
Del Mayo, thank you very much, man. Appreciate you. Talib, now you can go.
All right. You can check me out at Talib1980_collects on YouTube. I didn't hit that 1,500 mark, but I'm 11 away. So almost made it to the end of the year.
Dude,
but,
that's crazy. That's awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Pretty good growth. Also, I'm on Instagram, TikTok, X. I'm on Facebook page, all the same name. Post the news daily, multiple times a day, sometimes, depending. Then every Tuesday is Transformers Tuesday. A Transformers review goes out. And then Friday is Action Figure Friday. A review for an action figure goes out. Or sometimes a vehicle, depending on what comes in. And then Tuesday is the news and review compilation show. So all the stuff that I post throughout the week goes up on Tuesday at 1 a.m. And that's a live pre-record. Also, you're watching me now on Figure Fight Club, but tune in on Monday nights for the Decepticast, where me and Anna talk Transformers news, topics, sometimes guests. Last week, if you missed it, I suggest to go. Lou was actually on there, and a few other people, and we ranked the Transformers theatrical releases, top 10.
No, awesome show. So much fun.
It was a lot of fun.
And then Tuesday nights is open mic night. Anybody can hop in. The link for the StreamYard will be in the chat. Just make sure you got working equipment and don't be a jerk. And then Fridays, if you're watching now, you already know what happens on Fridays. It's our VIP show where we have people from the community come in for interviews, or toy creators, toy designers, toy photographers, and sometimes cosplay. And that starts at 9 p.m. Eastern. Did I get everything, Avi?
Oh, you did. You did.
We got next week. Do we know?
We have a video for next week. So next week, our VIP is going to be.
Yeah. Listen, never pain us. Won't never crisis. You about it live.
Viper Den Studios, Destro Designs will be joining us next Friday as our VIP. We're looking forward to talking to him. He's been on open night mic with us a few times, and now we just get to get him solo. So it'll be fun. And you know, he's been blowing up too on YouTube. He's new to collecting, and he's been doing a lot of prints, and he's got some cool customs. So we're definitely looking forward to talking to him.
Mm-hmm. It'll be a fun show for sure. We're gonna talk a lot of G.I. Joe. I can guarantee you that.
There will be a lot of G.I. Joe talk. So I'll be quiet for the first time in a long time. It's gonna be great.
I'll be having a blast.
Chewy, thank you very much for joining us, man. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Chewy.
Yep, it's a good time. Fun.
Oh, did his mic out? Is that me?
Oh, it died right at the end.
Uh-oh.
What are we gonna do, Lou?
Good
Well,
night.
I appreciate y'all.
We appreciate you, Chewy. Thank you so much for coming out. I had a really good time. Well, obviously, with Mike, we'll try to see what we can. We want to close out. Abby, are you done?
No,
I'm gonna call this Big Figure Mike.
I need to get a new fucking wire for this mic. Anyways, I was saying, Chewy, thank you very much. This was a lot of fun. I think Lou and myself, I'm going to try to submit some photos too, and some of the people in the chat will probably submit some more photos and have you guys. Let's see if they even just work to get in. It'll be fun. Toy Pick community. It's going to be a lot of fun.
I guess you have no faith in my photography skills, huh?
Do you post photography?
No, I don't.
No.
Now I might try to prove you wrong, jerk.
Give it a go.
Try it.
I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Go for it.
I never see you post photography. You do the same shit I do nowadays. Just promote. That's what you do.
Post the news daily, bud.
Exactly. Promote. Again, Chewy, thank you very much. This was a lot of fun. And again, for the members, just give us a few minutes. Let us collect ourselves, and we'll see you on members only. Thank you very much. If we don't see you again tonight, have a good night. Happy New Year. Thank you again very much for the support. And we're going to make 2026 even better than 2025. Peace out.
Acknowledge me.
As we wrap up tonight's fun, the figures in talk, so we've just begun. Join us next time for thrills anew. In the world of Figure Fight Club, it's all for you. Make sure to subscribe and smash that like button. See you next week on Figure Fight Club. Stay strutting. This isn't goodbye, it's just to see you later. In the meantime, go check out another creator. So keep your figures on display until we gather here someday. Remember the tales and the laughs we shared. Here at Figure Fight Club, you're treasured and cared.